Hello, my name is Saltbot. I am Kismet's co-host for this evening. Welcome to Kismet's stream and thank you for dropping by once again. Tonight it's time to get back to PC gaming with the Kismet Overburdened with Love PC. Thanks to all of you, we can take this stream to another level. Let me open up the vault door and let's go inside. Kismet is waiting for us.
Hello everybody! There's a little awkward moment there. Thank you so much. Thought I'd give you a little awkward moment to start the stream. Welcome to the stream. My name is Kismet. We're going to have a good time tonight. We're of course going to be playing some Fallout 4. We're going to have a good time getting into all sorts of trouble. Now yesterday was epic. I was editing some of it down. Oh man, that's a lot of fun stuff to edit down. Have not put it online yet. You'll probably see it come online maybe after this stream or tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Getting a little behind on those videos, trying to catch up. I have a whole bunch of other videos I'm working on as well. But we're going to be playing a whole lot of Fallout 4 tonight. That's right, we're going to be playing from right now, in about a few seconds, all the way to about 2 a.m. We're going to be doing a whole lot of kind of settlement stuff here at Spectacle Island. And then from Spectacle Island, we're going to move our way over into some mainline questing. We want to try to, again, unlock the Brotherhood. There's a whole bunch of questing we need to do. There's some Nick Valentine stuff we're going to do, some other side questing, maybe a little bit of Brotherhood running out and clearing some areas and stuff like that. Try to get that furthered along. So we're going to start that up here in just a second. First, I'm going to throw some shout-outs. Now, move my chat around. So if I'm looking down here now, because I switched my mod chat, which I put up above, and then this chat down here, a little bit easier. So I don't have to sit here looking up all the time, because it does, after 5-6 hours of looking up, it does mess with your neck. So big shout-out to Chase. Don't tell, but I got 5 bits for kids. Oh, I just read it. Sorry. How goes the zombie killing? No zombie killing yet. Maybe some ghouls later. Brooks hanging out in the stream. Of course, we got the amazing Sister Wolf saying hello to Daniel the Red. Thanks for hanging out, Daniel the Red and Sister Wolf. Nooshki early in the stream. Hey, Nooshki. And, of course, we've got Dark Angel hanging out, my mega supporter. Always helping out in the stream. Let me see if I missed anybody in here. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello. We got that's Mr. Ananju with a little cookie waving, making me hungry for cookies. There we go. Kismet is online. Oh, and here comes some bits. Up, quick. Let's switch over. Let's see if we can get them in time. Here come the bits. Get those bits in the cup.
Hello.
Hello, I'm back again. Thanks so much for the host. Yeah, I don't have the little bit thing in the room here. I should probably put it on the side there. Thank you so much for those bits, Chase. Appreciate it big time. We'll check out your bits over there in just a second. So we're going to go ahead and switch over up more bits. More bits. Okay, Chewy, you're going to make me switch over again real quick. All right. There goes the bits. There goes the Chewy bits. Chewy bits. That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. So again, let's finish up saying hello to everybody. Hello, J-Gaz Mom. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Or thanks for that host, and thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate it. If you are hanging out in the stream. I don't know. Maybe you're hosting and you're not in the stream. I don't know. I would assume you were. So we're going to go ahead and get started here now. Let's go ahead and switch over for realsies this time. For realsies, here we go, hanging out in the wasteland. Now, you might have noticed I shortened that cup a little bit. I thought, you know what, I eventually, when I was going to originally work on it, I was going to do a whole other thing, like kind of a dragon claw that was spiraling in. I thought, oh, that kind of dragon claw from below is cool, but the cup was a little bit too big, so I kind of shortened it a bit. And I made it perfectly where it actually shows my armor from Fallout 4 inside the cup, in the background of the cup, which I think is cool. That was a suggestion from my mods. Big thanks for that suggestion, guys. Of course, I was going to do it anyway, but I don't mind suggestions. I don't mind them. Risen, thank you so much also for the host. Again, let's go ahead and dive in. Of course, we're hanging out here at Spectacle Island with my girl Piper right here. Having a good time. As you can see, we've done a little bit of super building here. I built myself an office up there where the lights are on. Right underneath here is kind of going to be like a little living quarters for them. And then right over there, of course, is their bunkhouse and, of course, where they do the food. Way up off the ground, by the way. You can see we're way up off the ground here in Spectacle Island. See, I've already got a water farm started there. And, of course, we'll go ahead and spread it all the way down the water there, too. We have about 2,000 water going here. Thank you down the red for nuking the stream. Appreciate it big time. Appreciate that nuke. I should probably move that up. I should probably move that up in the corner. Where is that? Oh, well, we'll do it later. Do it later. I don't know which one it is. Unless it's going off at that moment. Now, we did have a bunch of deaths yesterday. I left them up so you guys can check them out. Look at how many deaths were there. Wasn't that awesome? Look at how many complete fails that we did. Now, we took out a whole bunch of sentry bots. And again, you guys will see that in the highlight that I will do of all of that massive amount of dying that I did yesterday. But it was super fun. See, that's what's so fun. You go running in there, you try different tactics. We had to pull out all the stops. We basically had to send in the artillery. We had to send in the Minutemen. We had to do all sorts of stuff and, of course, use our companion to survive in the wasteland because it's very deadly here in the new survival mode. So we'll go ahead and reset that back to 0. I've also reset our goal to 0 up here for follows today. If we do get to 10 follows, everybody in the stream going to get some bonus Kiz Caps. Bonus Kiz Caps for sure. Risen says, hello, Kiz. Hey, what's up, Risen? Thanks for hanging out. And again, right at the top of the stream, I do like to remind everybody that if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet right here below. It's easy to find. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight in red so I know that you're chatting directly to me. Chatting to me directly. All right, so let's keep going on our build here. Now, what we were doing is we were working a bit on our kind of base of operations. Right up here, you see we've got some crafting stuff, just some basic stuff to get us going. We've got our power armor hanging out right here. Get my fusion core out of there. And a little bed, and of course, we've got the vault-tec population management system so we can manage the people here at Spectacle Island. Now, of course, down here is going to be like a living quarters and kind of a scavenging area. So I'm going to go ahead and put down some scavenging stations. This is the first thing I'm going to do here at the top of the stream. And we're going to get this going. Now, there is somebody we need to say something special to while we're hanging out here in the stream. Let me go ahead and get it ready here. We got to go ahead and say a special happy birthday to Crazy. We're going to go ahead and say happy birthday to Crazy in the stream. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Crazy.
Happy to you. Happy birthday, dear you. Happy birthday to you.
There you go, Crazy. That's for you, my awesome mod and longtime supporter of the stream. Show him some love in the chat, everybody. Wish him a happy birthday. I hope you're having a fantastic birthday today. Hopefully, I can put a smile on your face, entertain you a little bit here in the stream as we get into some craziness for sure tonight. Now, we're going to start a little mellow. We're going to start a little mellow here at the top of the stream. We're just going to put down some scavenging stations. And now, if you look how many I put down quite a few. Because if people aren't doing anything, at least they could be scavenging, right? So if they're doing nothing, they should at least be scavenging.
Yeah.
So let's go back up here. Let's go to the population management
Back
thing.
hurts. My feet hurt.
Yeah. Whatever. Whatever. All right. Find jobs for the unemployed. Now, right here, I'm going to assign to scavenging. How many people you want to assign to scavenging? 5. Now, here's a little trick. Now, I've done that 5 to scavenging. I'm going to go again, find jobs for no jobs available. So that means that I assigned as many as I could
Hurts.
to
Everything
that.
Hurts.
I assigned everybody who could be to that. Now, she's a scavenger all of a sudden. Instead of her standing around, fooling around on that thing and hanging around on my spot, now she's automatically assigned to a scavenger. How do I know? Because she pulled her weapon out like she is being a scavenger. You see she's got like a little buzzard thing next to her name. And there we go. Now we've got all of our scavengers going. Now when, you know, the day's done and they want to chill out, or I want to see who's a big fat slacker, I can tell that from simply by putting a couch down, and I'll make them a little bit of a living quarters. Now, this is typically the first place my main bases are the first places I kind of build out a little spot for them to chill at the end of the day. Now, if I put a couple of those chairs down, maybe a little more fancy one here, we'll go ahead and put in some other fun stuff here. Let's see, what else we want to put in? Let's go over here. Let's go under miscellaneous. What else kind of fun stuff? No radios. I can't have radios or get striked. Let's see. Speaker. Yeah, I can't do radios anymore. Since I do upload these to YouTube, it will strike me for any music, which sucks. Even game music. It is a bummer. That's not where I want to be. I think it's furniture. Miscellaneous. Wow, it's been a while. All right, there we go. We're looking for TVs. Let's look for one with a thing like this. There we go. And these guys can check out some serious static. Now, if I put it right here, notice how it automatically comes on. You're like, Kismet, you didn't even run a wire to it. How did that get on there? Well, strangely enough, right above here, that actually goes 2 levels above and 2 levels down. And you watch my How to Become a Awesome Settlement Overseer, you would know that. Some of you, or most of you, probably already know. But that thing right up there is actually sending wireless power, which goes ahead and sends it right here to the TV so that people can chill out and watch some TV. Look, Piper's doing it already. There you go. Watch some Please Stand By TV. Now, it would be totally cool if you could actually make that TV work. That would be much cooler than just hit Please Stand By all the time. That's kind of weak. That's kind of weak. But there you go. And there you go. Early bird kiss cats for everybody. Magic Wolf Lady saying hello to peeps in the chat. Boom. Daniel the Red making it rain. Or Mayor Dave. Or no, it's Daniel the Red making it rain in there. I'm a bad monkey. Hi there. Yeah, you must have been in my stream before. I say funny stuff like that. Detailed Link saying, well, T. Well, T. Well, that sucks. There you go. There we go. Lots of happy birthdays for Crazy there. Hold on a second. I'm actually gonna turn this thing off. Second I figure out how to scroll down. There we go. Oh, it won't let me modify it in there. Will not let me modify it. Okay. Okay, to modify it another time. Let's keep going. Okay, so what we've done, a bunch of scavenging stations. We put all the people who are just standing around doing nothing into scavenging stations. Let's go ahead and see, or some of the people who are doing nothing. Let's see how many more people are left. Let's see, vocational overview. And we still got 7 people unemployed. We got 4 farmers, 5 scavengers, 1 caravan, and a doctor. And that's going to work out perfectly, well, pretty close to perfectly. Because the next thing we're going to do is try to build up a, basically a kind of trade area. So we're going to run over here to the Mega Sorter. Mega Sorter's still running, by the way. Look at that. Sorting stuff like a boss. That's the Mega Sorter. It sorts everything out of my workbench, so I don't have to. Totally cool. Now, we might not have the cash right now to do that. Thank you to Archangel for the host, and, of course, Daniel the Red as well. Appreciate it. We might not have enough cash to put all of the stores down, but we're going to very quickly build it up. Now, one of the first things I like to do, of course, is the clinic. Once I have the clinic going, then I will go ahead and add some more. And turn that down just a little bit while we're talking. What I'll do is I'll add some more, and the next one I will add is the trader. Now, I like to get the high-end one here and add that in there. Boom, there's the trader. And then the next one we will do is typically the food and drink, or you can do the clothing. Each of those, all 4 of those will boost your happiness up there, which means your people are more productive. Also, they'll earn you caps over time. Now, usually I put the food and drink down because that's about 1,500. Or you can try the clothing, which is about 1,000. So the clothing is actually the cheaper next one to do. So we'll go with that one, and that's going to leave us with 195 caps, which is not going to be a problem because we're gonna deal with that in just a second. Now, to keep me from having to run all the way back up there to reset all my people up, I can go ahead and go in here, into generators, miscellaneous, scroll over. I'm just going to go ahead and build another one right here. Build another one of these population managements. And then we go ahead and run it directly up into the power. I use my scroll wheel here. Try to connect it up there to the signal beacon. There we go. This way I'm not stopped by the switches that are going on right now. If I wanted this to stop, I could stop it in 2 ways. I'd go ahead and get my pistol out if I had a gun, and I could shoot it right up there. Boom, which would stop it. Or I got a switch right here, which I can flip it as well to take care of that. All right, so let's go in here and let's assign some people. Let's find jobs for the unemployed. And let's assign to the junk store. And one person, obviously. And this is so much easier than tracking them down and then sending them over and doing that. It's so much easier. That's why, for this alone, the vault-tec DLC is worth it. So that's what I'm using right now, the vault-tec DLC. Totally worth it. Now, you don't have to unlock anything to make this work, by the way. Now, if you want to actually build vaults, there is stuff you have to unlock to do that, or you have to play through the storyline to do that. But to actually use this and some of the other things in there, you don't have to do that. You can just go right in, put it down right at level 1. Boom, you got enough resources. You can put it down, and you're good to go. So there we go. So I assigned my peeps over there. Now, they'll eventually walk over here. Now, my sorter here, what it's doing is sorting a lot of stuff. You can see it's sorting some beer bottles. In here, we've got lots of armor we're trying to save. We've got a whole bunch of random stuff here that we want to sell. Right here, same thing, tons and tons of stuff. Ammo we want to sell, sturdy raider armor and stuff like that we want to sell. And eventually I will do these too. Right here at the end, of course, we have a whole bunch of stuff that is kind of running through there. And the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead. Oh, there's a bottle right there. Grab those bottles out of there. Now, any bottles that I didn't grab, now antifreeze bottle, we don't need to do that one. Anything that says the word bottle at the end, if it made it through, then we want to grab it. Now, also, if there's anything that's made out of bone, we want to look for that as well. That's kind of what I do here. And then I will go and I will put it in the sorters so it doesn't make its way through before. Now, as you go through the game, as I continue to go through the game, I might get some resources that have not gone through the sorter before, and they will make it here to the end. Once they make it to the end, then I'm going to go ahead and grab those resources and move those resources elsewhere. There's some crystal there. And again, I've tagged for search some of this stuff, so it makes it easier for me to just kind of look for bottles and things that have bone in them. And it just makes it a lot easier. What do you convert flasks? Flask you would think you could convert. Glass canisters, glass bowl. Typically anything, oh, there's a bottle. Anything that says the word bottle at the end is typically what I look for. Oh, there's some bone there. And again, you gotta probably do this a few times. You know, 3 or 4 times of really good sorting for it to catch on to all the stuff that you want to sort. And again, I just kind of go through it a few times. Should get it. Glass I don't think counts as a bottle. Stinger, research test tube, Boston Bugle, screws, nope. Ballistic fiber, no, no, no. Small baby bottle, that's something that we'll want to sort out of there. Now again, it's kind of hard to find these bottles in here. It's a little annoying to have to scroll through all your stuff all the time to find these bottles. And that's why I use the Mega Sorter, so that it can do what I'm doing right now. I only have to do this a few times, and then after that, it will do all the work for me. And again, it's quite the sorter. Now, I try to keep it in a nice straight line so the stuff doesn't fall off of there and you have all sorts of issues with it if it's not kind of in a straight line. So let's go ahead here in the bottles, and then some of the bottles that we just picked up here, we will go ahead and put those in there. So one of those bottles, this bottle, that bottle, and this bottle. There we go. And we've also got some bone here that we'll go ahead and put into this one. Like so. So human jaw, mole rat teeth. Again, the rest of this stuff is good. And then I will just go right back in here. I'll hit T, and then I will test to see if it's going to grab that stuff and sort it later on. So I'll just put it right back into the workbench. Now, some of the stuff we can sell right away are some of these weapons that we have laying around here and various other things that are kind of laying around in this thing. Now, there are some long-term stuff that I want to keep, which is basically over here, this kind of miscellaneous stuff. So let's look through the weapons first for any long-term stuff we want to keep. Do we want to keep the explosive lever action rifle? Probably not. Any specialty ones? There's a Justice. Let's keep that one for our museum eventually. What else we got? We got shish kebab. Take that laser musket out of there. There we go. Assassin's 10mm pistol. Righteous Authority, we want to keep that one. And I think pretty much the rest of the stuff we want to keep for our peeps, or we want to sell it. All right, looks good. Looks good. Now the stuff I want to keep, I'm going to go ahead and just put back in this locker. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to say, okay, what do I want to give to my people for now? Right? If there's anything really nice in here, I could give them a flat man or flamer or whatever, but I really like to give them combat shotguns. I think combat shotguns are great. Institute pistols are also good very early on. I think I'm probably going to get rid of those now. Missile launcher, no. Let's go ahead. I thought I had a bunch of them in here somewhere, probably way at the end. 5 crank laser musket. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. We'll keep that. Let's just keep that so our people are like minute up here. There we go. There's our combat rifles. And shotguns. Hunting rifles. Oh, there's the short Scheringer rifle. Keeping all of those. And then there's my tire iron and that combat shotgun. So we go ahead and keep that. Nefster, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Duckworthy says, hey, Kiz, how many days does it take for you to upload your streams to YouTube? I missed this whole week. I'm a little behind right now, but usually it takes me a couple days. I try to do it like, I tried to move it over tonight, process tonight, started uploading tomorrow. And then by the time I'm done with the stream tomorrow, then I show you the stream from the previous day. Because it does, I do record about 100 gigs. It does take me about 2 or 3 hours to convert it over. Takes about another hour to, because I got to copy it and then edit it and then put it in there and then process it. So it takes about 2 hours or so per segment, by the way. So it could be 4 hours total because we have 2 segments to the stream every night. And then it takes about 8 hours per segment. So that's about 16 hours of uploading for every time I stream. So it is very involved because I do it, of course, at the highest quality level. If you're watching this back on YouTube right now, you know what I'm talking about because this is 1080, 1920 by 1080 that I'm recording and uploading to YouTube. Very, very high quality. I can only imagine people who are doing 4K. That is insane. That would literally take, like, it would take, you would record it one day, but it takes you 3 days to upload it. And by the time you got to that 3rd day, you already have 2 more that you have to upload behind it, and you just be behind all the time. So I don't like to get behind, so I did have some more that did go up today. So I did upload those today and make those go live. You can find those on my Twitter, or you can just go to YouTube, youtube.com and go Kismet, B like Bravo, P like Papa, find them there. As well as some more will come up online, of course, after the stream today. I will start them uploading, and then you guys will see them probably mid-afternoon tomorrow. Mid-afternoon tomorrow. So always be watching my Twitter. After I do it, oh, there goes my focus again. After I do it, after I upload them, I will then send out the word on Twitter. Hold on, my camera for some reason every time turns the autofocus back on. Save. No autofocus. There we go. Now I won't be going in and out of focus all the time. It drives me insane when people are out of focus. Reminds me of a Casey Neistat video where his darn focus is always off. There we go. Boom. Your thing, boom, 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 boom. Holy cow, that's a lot. Yes, it is. If you think about it, I have 500 videos up on YouTube. If you think about 500 times 100 gigs, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yes, I also have to keep them backed up too. So I use a what they call a naked drive, where you don't have an enclosure or anything. It's just you buy the raw drive, you plug it into one of those little docking bays, and then you throw all your stuff on there, and then you have it backed up so that YouTube blows up or something. You don't lose your stuff. So there we go. Nefster says, what is a death counter? A death counter is how many times I've died in this playthrough. I just got a whole bunch of deaths yesterday. You missed it. Of course, it'll be highlighted on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm pushing my way to 79 deaths already in this particular playthrough. I think we had 99 deaths in the last playthrough, but of course I was being goofy yesterday. Having lots of fun, running in, taking on 4 sentry bots at once, in melee mode, in survival mode. That is the hardest way you could do that, that's for sure. But then again, I called in my Minutemen, and I called in some artillery, and we won the day. We won the day, of course. And we're going to do some more craziness like that in just a bit. So, all right, so we've got all of our stuff that we want to keep. Now, you can get some shotguns or hunting rifles or assault rifles you want. I find assault rifles on your settlers, or on your companions, not on your settlers, but on your companions to be a waste, because they just burn ammo like crazy, but your settlers and your provisioners only need 1 bullet. So they have an infinite amount of ammo, so you can give them assault rifles if you want. So I'm going to go ahead and take that assault rifle out of there as well. And let's see, anything else? Anything else? Now, also, we need to look at what ammo this stuff is using. So this is using shotgun shells. This uses 5.56. So we'll go ahead and save those for our peeps. And kind of all the rest of this stuff, just needs to sell. Just need to get rid of it so we don't have to deal with it, right? So let's go over here and talk to the clinic person.
You need fixing up. Let's get a look at you.
Sounds like a plan. Let's talk. Let's get some chatty chat on. All right, let's barter.
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
Let's see what I can spare.
Crank that up just a little bit. Oh. All right. Now, right now, she doesn't really have anything that I want. Maybe some stem packs. I was burning stem packs like crazy the other day. Let's see how many I got left. Nah. So what I want to do is actually just get her caps, and I want to get rid of all this junk. Now, I could scrap the stuff. I could totally do that. I also got a ton of things here, like you got storage armor, accurate frame, all this stuff. Now, it's great in the beginning when you want to use these, but when you have enough resources like me, you can just sell these mods off. Just sell those mods. Now, the other thing I'm going to do here, of course, sell off all these extra weapons. I'm going to try not to accidentally sell my flare gun. That is my goal. Keep that. Bladed board. That sounds fun. Combat rifle. That we should keep. That we're going to get rid of. Get rid of this. Action. Let's go ahead and just get rid of these mines. Fat boy. There we go. Keep the flare gun. Keep the mine. Or keep the... Not the mines. Keep the grenades. And again. Now, look. I've already outdone how much money she has. So I might as well buy some stem packs, right? I might as well buy some stem packs just to kind of offset it, just so I can get rid of some of this stuff, like so. 253 caps. Get rid of some knuckles there. Oh, missile launcher. That's gonna make it way more. Oh, not my Molotov. Oopsie. Oopsie. Oops. Give me my Molotov back, lady. Boom. And there we go. What else? Missile launchers. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a few of those in there. Too much. Too much. Again, I try to get as close as I can. You know, don't sweat the small stuff. If you're over it just a little bit. Oh, I didn't keep the laser musket. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Oh, wait, right here. Boom. No, too much. Too much. Getting close, though. Right there. Ah, close enough. Close enough. So I go ahead and sell it, get the caps. And then I've got caps. Now I can build more vendors. And that's kind of the goal of what I'm doing here.
Farming's as honest work gets. I'm sure I have something you need.
All right. I don't know what she does, but let's barter and see what she does.
Let's take a look.
Here's what I've got.
All right. Oh, she's my general person. She's got 363 here. Let's go ahead and see what stuff she has. Whatever has a little magnifying glass next to it, I know I need that because I've already got that tagged for search. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab all of that. Like so. Makes it nice and easy. I don't have to like look at every single thing. If I accidentally get something else, I won't worry about it. I'll get it too. As well, we need to also get some steel because we burn a lot of steel. Let's go ahead and start building up some concrete as well. And let's go ahead and just keep this stuff going. There we go. And so I just kind of bought everything that I need. Now it's 2,738 caps, which is a lot. But that's okay. We've got a ton of stuff in here I'm sure we can get rid of. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get rid of those laser muskets, rocket launcher, buzz blade, sniper rifles. Look at that. I got 26 pipe pistols. Get rid of those. Pipe rest, plasma mines. I like grenades. I'm not really using mines all that much, though mines are kind of fun. Railway rifle. I'm like pipe pistol, shotguns. All this stuff. I'm not really going to use the syringer anyway, so I'm going to get rid of that. Tired iron. And then let's see. We got our grenades left. Molotov cocktail. Some baseball grenades. Combat rifle, which we're going to give to our peeps. This. We got the flare gun and some signal grenades. But I still owe her 782, which isn't too bad. Let's see if I got anything else I can get rid of. Cage armor. This is heavy armor. We want to keep that for certain peeps. We've also got a vault-tec thing that we can give. Let's go ahead and get rid of that stealth boy. And let's just go with that for now. Now, she just took some of my caps, and I don't like that. I don't like it when they take my caps. I like it when they give me the caps, right? So what I'm going to do is go right here. Look at this. All this stuff got sorted for me automatically by the Kismet Workbench Mega Sorter. So I don't have to sort it. I can just go ahead and grab it out of there after it's sorted, turn right around,
You want to do some trading?
talk
see
to
what
my
you
girl
got.
again
Let me
here,
know what you'd like.
and I get that money back. Because I'm going to go ahead and sell this ammo. Now I'm going to get rid of the 38, the 44, keep the 556 for now. Cannonballs, let's get rid of it. Flamer fuel, nope, nope. Don't need it. Gamma now, can't use it. Missile, nope, nope, nope. And shotgun shells we're going to keep. So there we go. Now she owes me 2,257. So don't hold on to that ammo. Don't hold on to that ammo. That ammo's worth a lot. So let's go ahead and dial that back a little bit here. Dial that back. There we go. Let's go about half of that. Say about 300 here. There we go. Getting close. Now, the cool thing about ammo is you can dial it in very, very close to what caps that they have. That's what I really like about saving ammo. Sell a whole bunch of other stuff and then sell a little bit of ammo just to try to get it close. So that's pretty close right there. Let's see. 42, so... about 765, so about 15. So let's go ahead and dial in 15. Sell that. Boom, right on the dot. Got all those caps back, plus all the other caps that she had as well. And we got rid of a bunch of this extra stuff. Now, this girl right here, I can't actually talk to her until after it's time. Because I can't go in and actually trade with her until she's done doing that.
Yeah. Step right up. All the clothing fit to wear.
All right. So this guy,
take
now
a
he's
look.
my clothing guy. So I'm going to talk to him. What has he got? He's got some dirty army fatigues. I'll take those. Excuse me. Some dirty army fatigues. Let's see. Some eyeglasses. Those are always funny. Lab coat for sure. Mechanic jumpsuits. There's actually two types of mechanic jumpsuits, by the way. That's why they're listed separately. Minimum outfits. I don't know. Maybe some bandanas. Sunglasses. Let's give this guy a clean gray suit. So I'm going to actually buy all that stuff from him. Again, if we got anything else that we can kind of counteract what he's got. And then there we go. Now he owes us 442. Just that easy by getting rid of some of this stuff. There we go. Pretty close. Cannonballs. Flamer fuel. Again, about 590. About 90 right there. Close, close. Take some of that back. Take some of that back. All right, let's try it again one more time the other way. So we need about 6, 7, 8, 9. Bingo, on the dot. There we go. Now here's something funny I like to do, is I'll buy an outfit from them, and then I'll turn
Let's
around and
trade
I'll
some
give them a
things.
very nice outfit as well. And I'll grab everything they have. Thanks so much.
Looking for something to wear?
I'll
just
grab
need to
everything
trade
they have
gear
off
with
of them, and then I'll
shirt.
give them something better later on. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a nice clean striped suit. Make him make a respectable dude here. There we go. He's now a respectable businessman. You got to look sharp if you're going to sell clothes, right? Got to look sharp. Now over here, same thing. I could go ahead and give her an outfit, and I will eventually do that to all my peeps. But another thing that I'm going to do, because I just got a whole bunch of caps, is I'm going to keep expanding my little area here, and I'm going to add more shops. Now, of course, this kind of what I call cascades, where you have one shop that builds into another shop, and so on. Now, I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap here so they can get around that little spot there. I'm going to go ahead and put the bar right here, and that's going to put us back down to 279 caps. But again, I'm going to go over here and assign
patch
somebody
you.
to the bar. Assign somebody to the bar. All right, find a job for the unemployed. Hey, Kismet, says streaming with Mo. What's up? What's up? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate it. Top Atlas saying hello, Kismet. Hello, Top Atlas. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. There we go. By the way, if you didn't know, I make sure to show Crazy some love. It's his birthday today. Let's see. Big G Man, rip down to 7. Uh-oh, rippers. Thanks for hanging out. We got Drake Wirtz, In there gambling. Somebody activated the gambling up in there. I had to move my desk and my desktop closer to the Wi-Fi so I could watch. Oh no, Chase. Oh no, that's when you know there's something going on with your Wi-Fi router. You should have pretty good, depending on what you're doing. Devon saying, "What's up, family? Sup, family?" Now, by the way, if you notice, I'm looking down here now. I moved my chat down here. I actually wanted my chat to be vertical, but down below. But I've kind of put the monitors and see if I liked it. I tried it out for a while. I didn't like it because I was always looking up at that monitor up there. So, of course, my mods know to put my name into the mod chat now, so I have the mod chat up there. I glance at it every now and again, but I can watch your guys' chat right down here at the bottom. All right, so I'm assigned to attending bar. Now, eventually, I will bring my legendary kind of people over to here. I already got one of them that's currently at Taffany Boathouse, which I will eventually send over here. All right. Now, that person's going to make their way over here, and they're going to automatically go into the bar and try to get some more caps that way. And again, look what's going on here. Going right down the line. Going right down the line. What else we got in here? We got a ton of other stuff we can sell that was sorted out. All that Raider armor. We sold that ammo. We got a bunch of food here that we can sell, including some jet and stuff to kind of counterbalance that. Now, I have a lot of purified water in here as well. So I'm going to actually just go ahead and grab the purified water out of here. Like so. And then we go ahead and put that purified water right there so I can utilize that later. And then what's going to happen is the purified water will eventually refresh in there as well. Oh, and we're going to go ahead and do the end part here. Work on that a bit. Kids, how many monitors do you have? I'm currently running with 5 monitors. I have the monitor I'm looking at right now, which runs the stream up here. There's my gaming monitor down below that, which is actually for my Mega PC. And then, of course, I have 2 monitors on my streaming PC. One to monitor the chat, one to monitor the mod chat, and then one to monitor you guys and do sound effects and run a whole bunch of stuff behind the streams. And then I have another machine over here which is also running 2 monitors. One for your guys' chat, some info that's going on, some music, some sound effects. A lot of stuff makes this stream work. I take it to like a whole nother level. Whole nother level. Now, you don't have to be as super involved in it as me, but it does help. Now, let's go ahead and pull out some of this apparel here. Apparently, some of this apparel got by the sorter. So we want to have it get the apparel we don't want and save the apparel that we do want, right? So we're going to go ahead and pull all of this apparel out of here. Like so. And the same thing with this aid here. Go ahead and pull all of that out of there. Because eventually we want to sort all of this stuff out of there. Or at least as much as it is can. Again, we're just kind of be working on that. Now, miscellaneous, I'll come back to that. That's really easy. But now we are going to go over here.
Yeah. If you need
And we're going to see if there's any armor we have under apparel here that we want to keep. Because it's going to put that armor right over here, and I'm going to use that for my companions and for my peeps. Thank you so much, Macawolf Lady, for that host. Every single one of those hosts does get me a little bit closer to that sub button, to that partnership. I appreciate everybody that goes out there and retweets. Of course, you guys are earning yourself some Kizcaps every time you go retweet on twitter.com. Kismet, B right there. B like Bravo, P like Papa. Every time you guys go out and retweet there, it actually earns everybody in the stream Kizcaps. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and put Army Fatigues in there so it sorts those out of the line. Thank you again, Top Atlas. Also for the host, we've got Combat Armor right leg, which it didn't sort. We've got Robot left leg, which we don't want it to sort. Dirty Army Fatigues, we want to sort that. Dog Collar, probably not. Eyeglasses, yes, sort that. Let's see, Lab Coats, yes. Pink Dresses, there's a good one. Laundered blue, pink, or rose dresses. Do I want to keep those? Probably not. Probably not in the long run. Mechanic jumpsuits, yes, yes. And I think I already have mechanic jumpsuits. Yes, I do. I already had one in there. Okay, good. Mole rat teeth, that's selecting the bone. Wait a minute. Why do we have the bone in this one? We put the bone in the wrong one. Bad Kismet. Bad Kismet. That's the armor sorter. This is the bone sorter over here. There we go. I'm glad I saw that at least. I'm glad I saw that. All right, what else we got we can put in there? Well, we'll deal with that later. Let's go ahead and just find the ones with bone. Now, again, if you put the same thing in there accidentally twice, it'll actually say 2 of those particular things. And then you'll know you put in too many. Because you only need to put 1 in there. As you can see, all of these are just 1. If you see anything that's got 2, then you're putting too much in there. And while we're in here, let's go ahead also, and let's go ahead and look in here. Anything that we might want to keep out of all this stuff. Definitely Deathclaw meat. Brahmin meat, we want to keep that. Glowing fungus, no. Maybe we'll start saving glowing fungus. Let's go ahead and just start saving that. That's okay. Grape mentats, we can keep that. Ale, no. Gourd, no. Merlite egg, yes, we'll go ahead and save one of those. And again, I try to put just, 1 of everything that I want to keep in there. Mute fruit, something we can keep for our people. Psycho buff, no. Stem packs, we already know about those. Stingwings fillet, that's a good one. Put that in there. Wild corn. Wild corn, probably want to sell that. That'll go in our sell stuff. Alright, so that's probably good for that one. And again, back to the armor one. So what we're doing is we're just looking for stuff that we want to keep. And combat armor, oh, we already got dirty army fatigues in there. Combat armor, right leg. That one we already have in there. If we put it in there, does it give us 2? Yes. Eyeglasses we already did. I don't want any leather or military fatigues. There we go. We want those. What else we got? Miniman outfits. We want those to sort into there. And patrolman sunglasses. Red bandanas. Now we're sorting this. This is the stuff we're going to keep. The stuff we're not going to keep. Sturdy combat armor. Already got that one. The stuff we're not going to keep is going to go into another one. Sunglasses. Oh, look at that. Cool. Super mutant bladed stuff. Now, the super mutant stuff, we're going to keep that for a certain special somebody. A certain special somebody down the road. And wedding rings, those are special items that we're going to put somewhere else. Arm metal, chest leather, helmet metal. Now, that should show 2. There we go. Now, there are different types of metal helmets, and you got to kind of test them. See, sometimes they'll stack, and sometimes they won't. Get a whole bunch of the same ones based on how it's spelled. We'll go ahead and just leave both those in there. Combat armor. Right combat. Left combat. And I think that should be good. Should be good. Thank you, I'm a Bad Monkey. Thank you for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Haha, Mod just said hello at the same time. Big G-Man saying sup sup. Now again, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. Put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight in red. I even know when you're talking to me. I'll know when you're chatting chatty right at me. Okay, so again, we put that into the sorter. Now the sorter is going to sort a bit better every time we sort it. Same thing down here. We're going to go ahead and look over here for food for sale. Now, any kind of food that I wanted to recognize that this is something I'm going to take and turn around and sell, I can then go through here and say, okay, does it have a blood pack in there? I'm going to go ahead and sell one of those. Boom. Bourbon. Carrot flour. Some cram. Snacks. Gourd. Now, if you have just a few of them, it's a lot easier. Fern flour, potato crisp, psycho, silt bean, sugar bombs, wild corn, some wine, some other wine. And there we go. Now we'll look and see if it says 2 of anything. Nope. Now the next time it comes through, it will sort the stuff I want to keep into the food one, the keep food, and then of course over here to the sell food. And again, you want to run it through the sorter a few times to get that going on. And then once you get that figured out, you're good. you're good. Then you can very easily have it sorted for you and go from there. I'm going to walk back over here and drop some of this stuff back into the workbench to make sure that it is working. Now, the way to make it sure if it's working, if you drop it back in there again and then it makes it all the way to the end, then it's not working properly. It's definitely not working properly if it makes it that far. Some knuckles, pipe pistol, some other stuff we should sell. And then, oh, this is apparel, the other apparel. Now, all of this stuff I'm going to go ahead and put right back in there again. And we'll see if it sorts it properly this time. Again, sometimes I'll run it because I'm kind of getting it to work right. I will run it through several times. Now, another thing we want to do here is we want to go to armor for sale. Which I think that's ammo, and then armor is the last one. So we'll go to armor for sale, and the same thing. We'll go in there, we'll say, okay, Saltron helmet. We'll just kind of put some of this stuff in there. Not that one. Robot leg, dirty tan suit. That's probably just going to sell that. Right here, hard hat. All this various stuff. So we'll put one of each of these things in there. So that it can go through and sort it. Left arm, right arm, and mining helmet. If anything says 2 of that particular thing, then we know it's not good. I'm going to go ahead and take that one out. Minimum hat. Get rid of that. Raider right leg, blue jacket. Wig, Raider armor. Robot stuff, sack hood, that's an instant sell right there. Scavenger outfit. Again, you don't have to sort out the same stuff as me, but I would rather it sort that stuff out, and then I don't have to deal with it every single time. I don't have to sort it myself. It'll automatically do it. And these right here, I'm just going to sell. And I think we're good. I think we're good on that. So again, what I do is I take everything back and I drop it here in the sorter and let it do the work. And we're still waiting for the bar dude to show up. We did a whole bunch of stuff there. Let's go ahead and walk back over here. I can actually move this from the end here. Probably a good idea now. Now that we have the sorter all set up, let's go ahead and move this right over here as well. So we don't have to run all the way back each time. We get T to drop that in there. We're going to take this combat rifle and this other stuff. Actually, let's put the rest of this other stuff in there first. Put all this apparel in there. Let's see if it sorts it properly this time. Except for the super mutant armor, we'll keep that out of there. That will keep out of there. The rest of the stuff. I was just going to sell that. Let me just sell that since I have it renamed. There we go. And what else? Anything else here? That's probably good for now. And so basically, again, we're just setting up our mega sorter so it's going to do all the work for us. And I'll kind of redo it until it's perfect, until it's close to perfect. It's never truly perfect because some things cannot be sorted on there. They're too big, they get stuck, and then you have to take them off of there. I find if you have big stuff that does not sort very well, very far down the line, try to sort it at the very first thing. So if they send a fat man through there, or like in this case, a fishing rod that's falling off of there, you try to get it to sort the fishing rod right at the very first one. So you might move the ones you keep down a bit. I just try to, watch the end here and see if anything falls out of there. That's what I try to do. Okay, let's go ahead and put these shotguns in here. Combat rifles. And short assault rifle. There we go. In there. And we get our vendor yet. There he is. Or she is.
Hey.
All right.
Can I get you a drink?
Yeah, let's party.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Let me know what you'd like.
All right, she got 215. Does she have anything that I'm looking for right now? She got dirty water. I will take that. Oh, wow. Nuka-Cola Quantum. That's super rare. We'll grab some of that. We will grab some of that. Now, also what you can do is buy one of everything in the vendor, by the way, and you can use your sorter that way. But I usually just wait till it drops and then just, like, resort it several times. So right now I owe her 300, and we've got some stuff we can sell. Let's sell this knuckles to get rid of that. Pipe pistol. Wastelander chest piece we'll just sell. Some of this metal stuff we'll get rid of. Chest leather. Keep all those helmets. Metal leg, we'll get rid of that. And what else do we got? Keep the fishing rod. Sell some of this extra ammo. Flamer fuel, fusion cells. Very close with the fusion cells. So about 80 back. Like so. Again, today we're going to just be doing a bit more kind of organizing our stuff to get started. And then we'll get out there. We'll do some mainland questing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, cancel. There we go. So I got 4 of my caps back, so it's right on the dot. There we go. I got the stuff I needed. I sold the stuff I don't need. And now I've got their caps, and I'm up to 494 again. Again, I have so much stuff right now that I literally don't have enough vendors to sell it to. That's the problem. That eventually this mega sorter works so good that you can come here, it sorts it, and then you won't have enough vendors to sell it to, usually. So at some point, you can start scrapping it as well to get those resources. Like right here, I've got a bunch of stuff I can sell there.
Patch you up.
Now, if I get to a point where I am like, hey, I've sold all I can't do anything else, I'll just throw it back in the sorter, let it sort it again. Let it sort it all again. Like I've got a whole bunch of apparel here that I wanted to sort out, right? Either sort or don't sort. I don't want to, of course, have to do it myself. So I, of course, put it back into the thing. Let's go and get some of this other stuff that's kind of long-term keep. Now, long-term keep stuff, I put it in its own container, like the super mutant stuff. Of course, my wedding rings there. I will put those in there. We've got some metal helmets that we can use for our peeps and some combat armor. Throw that in there as well. Actually, probably take the apparel out of there. Now that I think about it, let's put the apparel in something different. Let's put the apparel that we want for our peeps into here. There we go. And, well, that we don't want to put in there, but we'll put this super mutant stuff in there. We'll put all this other combat armor in there. Oops. Oops. There we go. And, of course, I want to put my jumpsuit back on because I am now standing in there with no jumpsuit on. There we go. Better now. Now, long-term stuff I still want to put over here, like Miniman General's hat and wedding rings and stuff like that I'm not going to really deal with for a while. Put in there. Now we're going to go ahead and also adjust the keep sorter now. Just in case I throw stuff in there, we're going to go ahead and try to keep that Nuka-Cola Quantum. I think we already have some dirty water. Have some dirty water in there. Oh, I think it's in the next one. I think it's in the food sorter over here. There it is. Yes. Okay, so it's in the food sorter. So again, we can just go ahead and throw it into the workbench right over here if we want. Dirty water, Nuka-Cola Quantum, and have it sort all that out for us. Throw that junk in there. And fusion cells, we'll have it resort that, and then we'll keep these to give it to our peeps. And that's pretty much all I can do right now because I don't have enough caps to do that. So we're going to go ahead and save what we've done so far. Right over here to my location. And save.
Nothing stays hidden forever.
Boom. Saved. Saved. Yo, Kiss Daddy said, New Humpy, what's up? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate you chilling out. Oh, you love me, says the Second Lord. Oh, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out in the stream. Big time. There we go. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I do like it when peeps come in and say hello. All right. So we got that going on, and our location here is looking good. Looking pretty good. We've, of course, we're out here at Spectacle Island. We're going to run back to the castle real quick. We've got some more resources, yes. I know, even more than the ones we've been dealing with, over there that we need to get. Now, we're also going to start bringing the power armors across, And I'm not going to bring them across. My buddy Piper is. Because we're going to just run for it. Actually could have ran to the end here. We're just going to run for it. Now, that's my kind of double tower I have going right now. This is where they live, their residence over there. It's kind of like a scavenging and their kind of lounge area. And, of course, my office up above there on top. And I'm going to go ahead and just run over here. Now, some of you might be like, Kismet, why are you not taking care of your conditions, bro? Because I'm not fighting right now. Very rarely do I mess with my conditions unless I'm about to go out to the wasteland and fight. Otherwise, I find it's just a waste of time. Until I start taking damage, I don't need to worry about it. Don't need to worry about it. There we go. Thank you, Chase. I appreciate the support. Appreciate the support. What I do is give it like 5 minutes and then come back to it, or you can try restarting your machine. See if that helps as well. Yeah, if you turn your router off for a good 10 to 20 seconds to reset your connection, what it does actually rotates your connection and your IP with your ISP. If you leave it off long enough, depending on what their settings are. But it will actually rotate your IP. So you will be on a different IP or a different switch on their end. Depending on, again, each service is a little bit different.
Can't remember.
But I find that does help.
Had clean fingernails.
Well, you're not going to have
Not
any
many doctors
soon.
around these days.
Okay, so we got a bunch of peeps hanging out here. As you can see, they're kind of wandering about. The person we're looking for, of course, the people we're looking for, is the tons of robots I sent over here. And I can't see any of them right now, which is funny because I sent an absolute ton of them over here. So I'm going to hit this bell here, and I'm going to try to get everybody to run over here. Now I'm going to go on high here to see if I can see where they're at. We'll check out the Kismet kill box, stand in guard for anyone foolish enough to stick their head over here. And we'll go ahead and look at everybody down here. We'll see if any robots show up. Don't see any right now. Funny thing is I sent them all to here. And I see all of 0 of them right now. I see a whole bunch of 0 robots. Oh, what? Minnesota Jason with the big bottom. The best. Glad you're getting some cash to get to TwitchCon 2017. Thank you so much, Minnesota Jason. Yes, we are working our way there. I am at the point, I believe now. I was going to do that today. I didn't get a chance to do it. Probably do it tomorrow. We are at a point now where I believe that I can get myself to TwitchCon. My next goal is to get the wife and my mods. That's why that's set so high to TwitchCon. Of course, I still have to buy the tickets to TwitchCon. Hopefully, I can buy them early to do it. So now, right now, you can see there's no robots. They have wandered off somewhere. Who knows where they are? So a way to get your robots back, of course, is to put one of these robot workbenches down and see if they really did go here, or maybe they went somewhere else, right? Maybe they went somewhere else. So we'll go ahead and craft. There we go. There's all my robots. I don't know where they are. I don't know what happened to them. They all wandered off. They're probably wandering around the outside of the castle too far away from the bell. So let's go ahead and just pull them in using the robot workbench. And I'm going to go ahead and talk to Sister Wolf.
Time to hit the road.
Again, these are my delivery bots. Where am I going to send Piper? I'm going to send her right here to the castle so I can get her later. Now I'm going to go ahead and take Sister Wolf here, and I'm going to go ahead and access the workbench. Now, of course, you can access the workbench from just about any kind of crafting station. Then I'm going to go ahead and trade, and I'm going to go ahead and give as much as I can. Now, she's got sentry legs, which is awesome because I did find a pair of sentry legs. That's one of the things I do save, one of the mods I save, so that I can give it to my to one of my robots and then kind of fill them up like I'm doing right now. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. Ton of stuff. Now, the funny irony is, all the stuff right now that I'm giving to her is all the stuff I will, some of it I will actually bring back over here. Because I think actually I'm going to use why we don't have Boston Airport, where we currently don't have it. I'm going to use this place as where I kind of put my general stuff. And you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. And again, no reason for me to carry all of this stuff. Look at all these rifles and pistols and stuff that I have. Oops, I think I just gave away one of my weapons. What was it? Grenades and Molotov cocktail. And there we go. Pipe wrench, combat rifle. Again, no reason for me to carry it all over there. Still massively overburdened. Sister Wolf can't take any more. No problem. We can solve that. we'll go ahead and get the next robot in the line, Daniel the Red. And then we'll go ahead and exit the station. And then we'll go ahead and talk to Daniel the Red. And we'll get Daniel the Red as my companion. Now, the reason why I get him as my companion, once again, is that over there, you can't always send them when you can't send them when your actual location is full unless you have a companion, which is a genius change. A genius change to the game. It does make it a lot easier. Now I can take Sister Wolf, my robot Sister Wolf, and send, with all that loot, send it over and have it delivered to Spectacle Island so I don't have to carry it over there. Now I'm going to do the same thing here with Daniel the Red, eventually. There we go. There we go.
Hey.
And I'm going to go ahead and trade. What? You've just become... Thank you so much, Garch. I do appreciate that donation. Now, of course, we've got to show some love. Anybody hits that donate button, anybody shows that love to the stream, you know what we got to do? We've got to throw some love in the chat, and here's how we do it. We call it the Kismet Love Train. Now, what you want to do is put that at Garch, and then you want to put some hearts in there, some doggies, some Doritos if you want, some birthday cakes, whatever you want to do, your favorite emotes from your favorite streamer. We're going to blow up the chat in support of that love of the stream. We call it the Love Train. Let's go ahead and get on that love train, everybody. Let's do it. Let's do it. Thank you, Chewy. I see that now. Thank you. All right, let's do this. All right, he set that cup on fire. Let's see if you guys can get the bits through the fire. All right, showing that love train, getting it going on. Showing that love. Let's go ahead and put the rest of this armor over here onto our RDS bot, our delivery bot. Wow, look at all this stuff. Holy moly. Holy moly. We got tons of sweet loot. Spike dog collar. Oh, got some sturdy armor in there. All right, Daniel the Red's full. Let's craft some more. Let's get Nooshki. Get out of the crafting station. Dr. Nooshki. Get Nooshki as my companion.
Hit the road.
Send Daniel the Red off to Spectacle Island to deliver that stuff. Boom, off he goes. We'll talk to Nooshki. Give Nooshki a bunch of stuff. Let's do it. I think that's it. That is it. All right, we're good. Now, here's what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and send all of our robots back over there. So I'm going to go get Dark Angel next. Look at that awesome love train blowing it up in the chat. Hey, Assassin. What's up, man? Sorry, I did a little bit of R2D2 in there, guys. It does happen. It does happen because I abuse my OBS. It works perfectly before the stream. I swear, I tell you, I check it all before the stream. It works perfectly fine. I even have a recording of it because I record, I check all my audio, I check all that stuff. I don't know what it is about the big bada boom, but the big bada boom just like causes my audio to go wonky. Sometimes this is a Twitch glitch, but in this case, it is an OBS issue that I will have to track down somehow. Somehow, I will track it down. I will make it work. Fanebrain says, Kismet, is there a way to find where you left your companions? I can't find Ada. Yes, there is. I was just talking about that on the stream the other day. Notice how Piper has a little quest over her head.
Crazies come out.
Right? What you do is you go into, well, you got to have the vault-tec DLC. Totally worth it, by the way. If you haven't picked that up yet, I would definitely pick it up, even if just for that one reason alone. But I've got a quest right now, Overseer's Most Wanted. And what you do is you go into your vault-tec thing, and I'll go ahead and make one over here.
Goes down,
Or I think I have one here. Do I have one here somewhere?
Props coming in pretty
I don't
good.
know. I'll make another one. I'll make another one just in case. Just to show you how it works. Now, you go in here under Miscellaneous, and you go right here, Vault-tec Population Management. And I usually like to put it up here somewhere where I can see it very, very easy. So maybe right here. And then we'll go ahead, and run the power like so up here into our main power, or we can just run it easily right over there. There we go. And then what we do is we go in here and you go under Access VIP Tracker. So you can go ahead and track some of your peeps that you need to find. Now in this case, we've got Dog Meat, we've got Ada. Right now you can see I've got Show Piper. And you can go ahead and say show all companions if you want, or you can shut down the tracker altogether so you're not tracking anybody. Now, I like to keep Piper tracked, or whoever's with me tracked, typically, in case I lose in which direction that I lost them, and I have to run back to them and tell them, come on, let's go, right? Because sometimes they just stand there. When you tell them to go to a certain spot, they will go there and stay there forever. Or if you tell them to stay, they will stay there forever, which is really annoying. Unless they're your romantic companion, which is great, because if you have a romantic companion, when you sleep in the bed, boom, sometimes they will jump to you, which is also good. But there you go. Use the Vault-tec Population Management System. If you don't have that, then you're in trouble, because there's really no other way. There's really no other way to find them unless they have, like, your power armor or something, and you left it wherever they were, wherever their power armor is. Now, of course, the other thing you could do is you can use the Settlement Overseer, like I do, and I actually make a note. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull the Overseer, Settlement Overseer up here. Boom. There we go. What you do is you go ahead and go all the way to the end here to the notes, right down there, and then I make a note of where I left all my people. A great example. Let me go ahead and scroll down here to Spectacle Island. Come on. Wow, it's Super Scrolls. Super Scrolls. There we go. So Spectacle Island, right now I have Dog Meat and Preston there, so I can just put Dog Meat and Preston. There we go. So I can just make a note to myself where I left them in the thing. There we go.
It's pretty.
Look at that. Rolling, rolling, rolling for the good stuff. There we go. Actually, I just noticed I need to take that word out of there.
Hi, how are you?
There we go. Oh,
Hello, sir.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened
great
their
question.
lives.
Great question, though. Appreciate all the questions,
Very
everybody.
successful.
But it's
Thanks for hanging out.
It's
All right.
pretty. What's left of it?
So we need to get ourselves some more robots. Who do we got over here on the thing? Dark Angel. All right, so we need to get Dark Angel to say, let's moving. Let's get moving. Then I'm going to send Nushki back to Spectacle Island here. Boom. Oh, no. Rip to Meriday's 100 Kids Cats. No, what did he do? Did he gamble them all? Well, you go big or you go home. Such is the way it goes. Oh, I'm sure he'll have many, many more. Many, many more in the future. All right. So what else we got? Dark Angel, we got to get crazy. Let's get out of there. Again, now what I'm trying to do now is I don't really have anything else to send.
It's as simple as
Have them send. But I sent them all over here in case I had so much stuff that I couldn't just do it in a few bots. And then again, Dark Angel, we're going to go back to Spectral Island. Off he goes. And there we go. Now, the rest of these ones here, Meridave and so forth, I'm going to go ahead and send them to various other places. We'll get Chewy here. Let's get going. Now, Crazy here, I will send him to Tavern and Boathouse. There we go. So if I need him to send stuff from there, I'll be good. Go ahead and get... Oh, not Sister Wolf. You can see we're going to get a whole bunch of robots all built up on top of each other. We get a Meridave there. And we'll just go this way so we can try to grab a Maradave. Nope. There we go. Let's get moving. And then we're going to send Chewie way out to Sanctuary in case we need to send something from there. I'm going to kind of get out of their way here so they can move out of there a little bit. And whoever I have with me will jump to me. All right, they're all off to their various
trouble, I hope.
Various places. And who else? Anybody else? I think we got everybody. I think we got everybody. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cancel. There we go. Whoa, that was a bit of a lag there. Okay, that makes me want to save. Whenever that kind of stuff happens, when there was like a bit of lag there, makes me want to save the game. Hey, Atcha Wolf, what's up? Thanks for hanging out on the stream, buddy. Appreciate it. There we go. Walks home with a barrel for a suit. Good one, Maradave. Good one. All right, so we're working on all of this stuff. We're sending our bots in the various places. Let's go ahead and further this to the daytime because we can't see a thing. We can't see a thing. Let's do it. Boom. Awesome. All right, that's good enough. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get Piper back wherever she's at. Piper. There she is. Now, again, that's what's great thing about having her tracked so you know in which direction she is. Let's go.
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
All right. Now, I sent somebody to Sanctuary. I sent someone to Tavern and Boathouse. Now, I kind of think, okay, where do I want to send this other person, right? Because Tavern and Boathouse is one of my giant water purifier producers. So is Sanctuary. Now, the other one that's going to be a giant purifier is going to be Norhagen Beach. So I'm going to go ahead and send him off to there. And now we've kind of got all of our robots doing their thing. And we'll go ahead and give them some time here. Let's see if there's any other robots still in the workbench. Just a Maradave. There we go. So all the other robots have returned to their various places that I've sent them. And now I'm going to go ahead and grab some more of my power armor. Let's go ahead and grab this one that actually has some stuff in it.
You say the word.
Now watch how easy it is to get your power armor over the water. Now again, I can't quick travel because I'm in the new survival mode. I don't have vertibirds yet. But watch how easy it is for me to get my power armor from over here to over there.
Would
right?
have been nice to see all this in its prime.
It would have been nice.
If you need fixing up, let's get a look at it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have this guy cure me real quick.
Now go over your...
Real quick.
I'm pretty beat up.
That guy's so dodgy. So dodgy.
And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
Nope.
No, we're done.
Take better care of yourself.
All right, we'll get out of there. All right, let's go ahead and eat some food. Let's see what I've got for food. Just stem packs, but I've got plenty of food laying around right here.
Yes.
Look at this.
Seems to be growing well.
Yes.
Grabbing that mute fruit. That ought to help me out. Eat it all. There we go. Now I've got my my action points back right down below there. Make it easy for me to go where I'm going. Fog's rolling in, of course. Of course the fog's rolling in.
I can patch you up if you need.
All right, we out of here. We out of here. We're going to go ahead and head this way toward the Spectacle Island. I just happen to know it's out there. And we're just going to swim for it. Now, of course, swimming is way faster than anything else. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, of course, we can also use our action points to swim even faster. Like so. And swim right towards Spectacle Island. Now, meanwhile, Piper's back there with my power armor, hopefully. And dragging it back behind. So much faster way to get it done. Much faster way. The Overseer's list is still up on the stream. Yes, we're going to be doing the Overseer's list here in just a second. I'm leaving it up there on purpose. But thanks for letting me know, Drakeworth. Do appreciate it. Help defend Spectacle Island. That's going to be easy. Listen to the kill box. Come on, baby. Robots. Stuff going on. You can hear the kill box going off. Guy's after me. Oh, he blew up back there. Now again, all I had to do is come in and get to my turrets here. There's a Kismet kill box right here. Oh, there's another one going on the other side. Now I'm going to run up here. See if we can see it from on high. Of course, I don't want to run directly into the danger. I will die because I don't have my power armor on. But let's run over here. Of course, it's so foggy we can't see nothing. Power. Dog meat's gonna get him. Look out, guys. That's it. That's all you need. Kismet kill box right there. Set up a Kismet kill box, put it on the small platforms, put some turrets on there. That's all you need. You can defend your settlements against a massive onslaught of robots like that. Let's go ahead and try to forward time a little bit here and see if it clears up.
I believe we slept this late.
All right, that's it. That's enough of this. I can't take it, and I can't take it no more. It's time. It's time to use our power that some of you may not know that you have. First thing we're going to do is we're going to build another crafting station right here. The chemistry station. Very rarely use the chemistry station. Then what we're going to do is go build some fireworks. And we're going to go in here and we're going to build a bunch of these ones right here. Like this. Let's build a massive amount of those. And then we're going to get out of there like so. Then I'm going to show you an awesome way to shoot off some fireworks. Because we need to go and we need to get our loot. We can't see the loot because it's so foggy and dark. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that. Then we're going to go here into the generators. I believe it's under miscellaneous. Way at the end. Here it is right here. Firework mortar, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and put this mortar. Let's put the mortar. Where can we put it? Let's put it at... let's put it right here. I'll just put it right here just for fun. Yes, firework mortar, blah, 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 blah. All right. Now, this is a great time to use one of our switches. What's up, Mr. Wolf? One of our switches here called the fire targeting pulse. Right? So, we're going to go ahead and put that right here. And I'm going to go ahead and run the power. Now, I can just run the power over to here, by the way. I don't have to run it real far. I can just run it right over to this. Kind of a... not a very clean power run there, but we're just going to do that just for now, just for fun. Going to put that in there. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and put all of these, put all this ammo that we just made, or actually it's under miscellaneous. Miscellaneous, that's right, right here. Weather clear things in there. All right. Now this is from the Contraptions Workshop. A lot of cool stuff. Or the Wasteland Workshop. Some of the stuff, Wasteland, some of it's contraptions. But there we go. So we put some clear things in there. Now what we need to do, though, is we do need a weapon. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a shotgun. Just temporarily. And I'm going to go ahead and use that shotgun. Oh. And I believe I have some ammo. Been holding some ammo for my peeps. Yes, I do. And then we're going to go ahead and use that shotgun on the targeting pulse.
Any chance we could try and keep a stray bullet out of my obituary?
And there we go, everybody. It's a beautiful day. So you can control the weather. You can actually just fire those off. If you have a pulse, then it will only fire one. So it'll pulse, it'll turn it on, and then right back off. So it'll fire one rocket off. And then you can go get your loot. And nice, beautiful, a beautiful day. Like so. Yes. Just go to the vault-tec workshop and the contraptions workshop. Thanks, Kismet. There you go, Fane Brain. There you go. All right, and then we'll go ahead and get some more junk from down here. Hopefully we got some sentry legs. I didn't even look. I didn't even look. We got some sentry legs. We'll give it to some of our delivery bots. And we'll wander around to see if any more bots. Now, again, got the Kismet kill box on high there. I will kind of revamp those later. But for right now, we're going to leave them as is. As is. So, again, so if you're hanging out at your settlements and it's constantly, like, rainy or dark or whatever, and you're getting tired of it, you're getting tired where you have to forward time all the time, you can go ahead and just make yourself some of those, shoot it with your gun every time it gets rainy or whatever, and then it will clear it up enough so you can run around and pick up your stuff. Now, eventually it will come back again. In so much time in the game, it'll, you know, rain or whatever it will do. Again, in the wasteland. Gonna run around, see if I can find any more bad guys who want to give me some free loot. I like free loot and I cannot lie. All right. Now, when I'm building, I typically have the music off, by the way. I will activate the music a bit later. But when I'm building and doing a bunch of stuff, I like to have it off so I'm not trying to talk over it. That's my prerogative. I'm the streamer. It's a nice thing about being me. All right, let's go ahead and see the mods that we got. We got a torso, robot brain torso, and a sentry head. That's not bad. The sentry head is good. Sentry body is also very good. So we'll go ahead and put that into the workbench. We also found some fusion cells, a nuke, some shotgun shells. Oh, wait, we want to keep the shotgun shells. That's right. We want to keep the shotgun shells because we want to use those for our peeps. Oh, there's a bunch of them in there. A bunch of them in there. Now, right now, over there on the other side of the area here, it's sorting all of the stuff for me. So I don't need to worry about it. See if there's anything else here. Some steel and stuff in there. Nope, I think that's it. There we go. All right, so I got a bunch of stuff there, and I dropped it in the workbench. I'm going to go ahead and let that continue to sort. I'm going to go ahead and tell Piper. Perfectly, she's right here. Piper.
Hey, Piper.
Time for some travel fuel.
Heads up.
Want one?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
You got it.
All right, now she's went ahead and nicely brought me another set of power armor from over there at the castle. Now, one of the things we're going to do is go ahead and offload the rest of our robots that we brought here, and then we're going to send them elsewhere in the wasteland. I'm probably going to keep Sister Wolf here with me temporarily so I can utilize her awesome lifting power of a ton of stuff. Again, listen to that. My favorite noise. That's the sound of it doing it and me not have to do it. Sorting my stuff. Right now, sorting a ton of mute fruit, I can see. I love it. I love every time I hear that noise. I'm like, yeah, that's less work I got to do. Less work I got to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and act like we're going to craft. Let's pull Noah over here. Let's see if he's got anything on him. Let's get moving. And again, we'll send Piper to where we currently are, which is Spectacle Island. Let's see if Noah's got anything. He's got nothing. All right. He's got a whole lot of nothing. Then let's go ahead and get the next person. Sister Wolf. Get out of there. Again, I'm just pulling them to me so I don't have to go hunt them down.
Time to hit the road.
All right. Then where I'm going to send Noah, I'm going to send him off to Tavern and Boathouse as well. There we go. And before I pull anybody out... Oh, wait. There should be a bunch more people here. Where's the rest of them? They haven't quite made it here yet. Some of them are still walking here. I guess Sister Wolf's the only one that's made it so far. Let's go ahead and trade. Go ahead and grab everything that she's got. I'll then go to the workbench. I'll go ahead and hit T. Drop it all into the workbench and let the workbench start to do its job. Sort all of that stuff. Well, we don't need to sort Fat Man and all of that stuff. We don't need to sort the weapons, because it's going to take care of that. Need more ammo it needs to sort. Nope. All that stuff, it'll go ahead and sort. I'm going to go ahead and sort the weapons over here. Any weapons I want to keep for my peeps, or any special weapons, I will go ahead and put away. So, let's see. I'll give him some assault rifles. That'll be fun. No Fat Mans, because I don't want to be shot in the back. There's a shotgun. Hitman's laser rifle. That's kind of nice. Irradiated flamer. We'll keep those for our long-term kind of... we're going to keep those for our museum eventually, when I built my vault over here. Automatic pipe rifle, no. Combat rifle, yes, yes, yes. Whole lot of that. Combat shotgun. Hunting rifle, no. Laser musket, no. 6 crank laser musket, yeah, we'll keep that one. That's just fun. That's just for fun. More combat rifle, and of course the pipe wrench, we're going to keep that. Now, we're not going to put it in there for them, though, because we're going to save that kind of in our long-term stuff, which is currently in this hamper. I know, it's kind of funny. I love to do stuff that makes me laugh, like make a hamper and keep all my most important stuff in the hamper. I know, it's just fun. Now, all the stuff like Big Jim, which is a wrench, and other things that I've gotten, miscellaneous stuff, my wedding rings, other weapons that I get, or special outfits that I get, like Piper's outfit and so forth, I will put into here so that I don't have to, I can basically put it in the museum later. later. So I just kind of save it for the very long run. All right, I think we're good there. And our stuff will continue to sort there. And let's see, she's done. All right, she's done for now. And we'll go ahead and see if we can find Piper. Eventually. Well, oh, actually, we gotta take Sister Wolf, and we gotta send Sister Wolf off with a whole bunch of resources. Now, here's a way to speed up the sorting, by the way. Now, I've showed you kind of the long way here, where you run it through the sorter and grab it. Now, a whole bunch of this stuff, of course, I'm going to sell. But this junk here, I don't have to sort again and again and again. Eventually, when you come in here and you're dropping stuff off, it's only going to be a small amount of resource because you're going to pull the bulk of your regular resources out of there, right? Pull the bulk of your junk, the bulk of your water and steel and your shipments and all of that stuff. You're going to pull that out of there once it's done sorting, and I'm going to actually take it to another location. I'm going to take it back to the castle and just leave it in the castle and try not to drop stuff in the castle itself, right? So if there is stuff in the castle, I can just very easily pull that out myself. But this is kind of like a big sorting of all the stuff we've collected so far, just to make the mega sorter work better, right? And more efficiently, faster in the long run. So right now, of course, we're going to grab all of this stuff out. So we're just going to run along here, grab it all out of here. Actually, I can just do a take all. That'll speed it up. That'll speed it up. So we take all. We're going to go here to Sister Wolf. And we're going to trade. And we're going to take all of this stuff that's already been sorted. Stuff that we know is not going to be need to be sorted again. Right? So we're going to take all that stuff and we're going to run it back over to the other location. Now, I'm looking for any bottles or bones or anything like that as I'm going along so that I don't accidentally need those later. Oh, Sister Wolf is now full. All right, Sister Wolf's totally full. And we'll run over here. And we're going to utilize this temporarily to put the rest of this junk in there. That's a massive amount of stuff. That's a massive amount of stuff. That's a lot of pressing of the E key. That's a whole lot. That's going to take too long. That's going to take too long. Here, I'm going to do it the faster way. I'm going to actually drop that stuff in the workbench. Right over here. And then we'll just pull it back out of the workbench. Because it's just going to take too long if I do that all day long. There we go. Okay, so we gave Sister Wolf the stuff. Now she's got a bunch of stuff. And I'm just going to take her with me. I'm just going to run over here. On my way down, I'm going to find this bed and save. Right here. And we're just going to run for it. And I'm not overburdened, so basically she has a bunch of stuff, so I can have her run with me as well. Now, of course, I could have used my delivery robots to deliver it all back to the castle. But I don't know, I feel like just kind of running back and forth right now. I feel like going back and forth. Bacon Star says, hey, Kismet, how are you tonight? I am doing awesome. Hi, Kismet and friends. I would have been here earlier, but I fell asleep after dinner. Nothing wrong with a good nap, Ironside. Nothing wrong with that. Always good to get a nap in. I tried to get a nap in before the stream. I wasn't able to get one in today. But sometimes that also can backfire. Minnesota Jason says, Kismet, true story, the Love Train music for the Love Train we just had. Each time my wife hears it, you're watching that guy in Fallout 4. There we go. Hey, if I'm getting known by people's wives, then I know I'm really doing good. I'm really doing good. Now, again, mods, if you are talking to me, make sure to put my name in mod chat. I do appreciate it. Do appreciate it. Let's see. A weapons hamper. Well, it's kind of like a keepsake hamper. That's where it keeps all my stuff. Keeps all of my stuff. All right. So now what we're going to do is basically reverse the process that we just did. Instead of sending everything over that way, we're going to go ahead and take Sister Wolf here and put everything in here. Now, you see a little problem with Sister Wolf. Sister Wolf can't quite get through the doors sometimes. So I'm going to take, instead of going back and forth 500 times and running in there, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the very edge of the settlement, just straight across from where I'm going to be, right? So I don't have to run so far. And then what I can do is just kind of run up here onto the beach.
Hey, over here.
Is just run on, oh, there's something there. Bottle message, predator becomes the prey. John has pulled out to sea. The fish was huge. I told him not to tether the pole to himself, but he wouldn't listen. If only he hadn't put the keys in his pocket. There we go. Now I've got a quest, by the way. There's a bunch of those bottle quests all over the wasteland if you've never discovered those.
Hey.
They are pretty fun. Now here's what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab everything from Sister World. Here's how easy this is. Once you give it to them, you can pull it from them. Then you go ahead and turn to here, and then you hit T to drop all of your resources now into here. All right? And then back we go again. So very easy to take your companions and go back and forth. Now, if this wasn't so far out there, we were closer to the thing, of course, we could very easily just go back and forth. Now, I'm going to show you another trick. Since I put it all in the workbench, and I thought, no, what would be better is I put it in the workbench because that's going to save us some time because going back and forth is going to take a little bit. But I'll show you another little trick. So we're going to swim way back over to this side. And same thing we're going to do over here that we did over there. And that's just use a little quick bench right down here. Now, I think I put one up here, so let's go and take a look. Take a look before I make another one. Nope, I didn't. All right. So we're going to go ahead and make another quick bench on this side. Same kind of thing. Oh, over here. And we're going to go ahead and put just a cooking stove. Again, it takes very little resources. Like so. Now, oh, I told her to stay on that other side. Well, here's a little trick. If I told her to stay on that side or to go there on that side, we can go ahead and try to sleep in the bed for an hour. See if she jumps to us. If not, I'm going to try another hour. And if not, I have to swim all the way back and get her. I shouldn't have said go. There she is. Okay. Sometimes you can do it that way. You can get your companion to jump to you just for sleeping in the bed for an hour or two. All right.
Hey.
And then we're going to go ahead and trade. Oh, not yet. Gotta get stuff out of the workbench first. I'm like, my brain like froze there for a second. Going the other way, not this way. I'm going the other way. All right. So again, now we have access to the entire workshop. We're gonna go ahead and grab all the junk out of there. Not those bottles. There's a beer bottle. Don't want to grab that. Skull, no. Bottle, no. Again, you can kind of sort it yourself just to try to get this going a little bit faster. I do find it does take a long time for it to do this. Now, bone, I don't want to do that. Leather would be fine. Duct tape, all this other stuff. Milk bottle, no. Fertilizer. Again, you can also scroll it kind of up a little bit so it's kind of off the thing. Eyeball, flask, fuse, glass bowl, gold. Again, not the bottle. Because this does take a while in the beginning, but in the long run, it does save you a massive amount of time. Massive amount of time. Again, you don't want to have to resort the same stuff over and over again. Now, in the past, that's basically what I've done, is just resort the same stuff, leave it at one area, but this time I'm going to try it differently, so I don't have to deal with it all the time. Let's see, toy car. Oh, got the Nuka-Cola bottles. Let's let those sort. Stuff like plastic and all this plastic stuff. This is a really good one to take. Oh, I've got too much stuff on me right now. I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
Heads up. Heads up.
And again, put it on her, right? But let me tell you even faster way. The even faster way to do it. Watch this. I'm going to go in, go past the stuff that I don't want to get. We're not that far away from where we're going, right? So let's go ahead and grab a whole bunch of this stuff. And grab all this extra stuff. Again, this is something I do above and beyond. I need to lose a few nuts and bolts. Mr. Destructoid Kismet. There you go. Kiz, have you heard of Prey? Yes, Enormat. I want to play that game. That sounds like a fun game. Know the people in the bottom left settlement. There's 3 there, and you can't order them to supply lines and stuff like that. That's right, Curtis D. There are actually several settlements that are like that, that you can't order. Typically, it's named mobs. Any named mobs, you can't make them into supply line people. Typically. There are a few that you can. There are some exceptions, including your original settlers, because they did change that now. But awesome. Awesome. And, of course, we're going to take all of our shipments with us. For sure. For sure. Now, you might be like, Kismet, bro, you are so overburdened, man. How are you going to give all of this to your companion? And the answer is, I'm not going to. The answer is, I'm not going to give it to my companion. And that's going to make it go a whole lot faster. Now, in the case of this, it might be even faster to get everything out and then go ahead and put just what you want to keep back in again. But I'm so far along now that that we'll just not worry about that for now. There's that wood blocks, wood spoons, wrenches, yardsticks. Oh, and I accidentally grabbed some stuff. Darn it. Now, I hate that when sometimes you get to the bottom and it starts to grab the stuff above. That's a little annoying. But, you know, of all the issues, that's probably the least worst. But it's still annoying. I'll just scroll all the way to the bottom now. All the way down. There we go. And see if I can get whatever I just accidentally did back in there again. Wine bottle. I think that was it. Okay. So because I have the strong back perk, and because I have the ability to carry stuff without taking damage, and you can even do it when you are taking damage, but you're just going to go from over here to over there, and you're not in your power armor. So I'm using my action points right now to actually go at a faster speed. But I will slow down, and I will be going really slow. But what's more slow? Is it slower to make 5 runs or to make one kind of slower run across here, right? I think the 1 run is way faster because that would have took me about 3 or 4 runs even with a sentry bot. And that was the whole point of what I was doing there, is to show you that even if you have a sentry bot, even if you have the person with the most weight of all the stuff, this is going to take a long time unless I send a bunch of robots over there to do all that. I think that takes too long. What I'm going to do is use my action points like that. I just hit the space bar to jump, and then it will start burning my action points. Also, a strong back perk allows you to use your action points to run while being overburdened. And it doesn't take that long. For as much as the stuff we're moving right now, we're literally just like cleaning out the entire the junk section of the workbench. And then that stuff's going to sort like nobody's business. It's going to finish sorting that in no time at all. So this is something that I discovered in my last playthrough that I wanted to try in this playthrough. And I think it's going to work great. So we're just going to kind of offload the most of our resources to a different location. And stuff like bottles and bones and stuff like that, we're going to let it sort all that out of the workbench first. So there we go. Hit T, drop it all in there. And as easy as that, it's done. There we go. Done, done, and done. Again, let's run up here and see if our robot follows us. There we go.
Look alive.
Now, she's got some stuff, so I'll go ahead and grab it off of her, too. And we'll drop that back in the workbench. What's up, Minuteman? Thanks for your service, bro. Thanks for your service. Good night, good night, Crazy. Thanks, buddy. Hey, Iron says, hey, Kismet, congrats on 6K followers. Well, hey, congrats to you guys for being awesome. Pressing that follow button, because this weekend we're going to have the 6K mega stream. We're going to be doing a bunch of giveaways. We're going to be having a crazy time this weekend. Do not miss it. We're going to be pushing this one forward big time. We're going to be getting into all sorts of trouble, maybe doing a little bit of more of super building. We will see how it goes. Actually, I wanted to hit R, not E. There we go. Drop the rest of that in there. And there we go. So we've got all of our resources from basically all of our various places, and we brought them together and we put them here. Now, the reason why we've done that is because now when we go to our other locations, they're not going to be so full of this massive amount of resources that we collected very early on in the game. Because, of course, we've scrapped all of our places, and we've gone to various places. We brought back more and more resources, and we have a massive ton of resources that is in all of these locations. So instead of doing that every single time and having to look through this gigantic list of stuff every time, like at Sanctuary, right? We had to look through this gigantic list. Instead of doing that, I'm taking the junk that I know I'm never going to touch for the whole rest of the game and putting it at one location that I am not going to look through the workbench, right? This particular workbench right now, it only has a little bit of aid from the food. It has some bottle caps, and then it has all the junk. So it'll be in there, and it'll be usable the whole rest of the game. All right, so we'll leave that in there, and that will be awesome. And we'll head back again. Now, what we're going to do is go ahead and send Sister Wolf off again to lend a hand out in the wasteland carrying stuff around. And then we're going to get into some more mainline questing here. Get into some mainline questing. So again, using those action points to cross it quicker. Aim it right toward the shore. Like so. You guys love betting those kids caps. I feel like somebody's about to do something awesome. Do you sense that? Anybody else sense that in the stream? I sense it. Just wait for it. Wait for it.
Yes?
Boom! There we go! Dimensionary, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Armor, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army, dropping it in that cup over there. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let's show them some love in the chat. Over there. Over there. All right, so we made it back. We took care of all of that stuff. Good time to save. Right here. Boom, it's getting a little dark out here. It's getting a little dark. I'm getting scared. I'm getting scareded. All right, so what we did, again, is we finally got all of our resources back into a workbench. We'll then feed,
Anything I can do? You just
which will then feed to the whole rest of the wasteland.
Down, crazies come out.
That's right.
Piper.
Heading my way?
Exactly. So I'm going to say, let's
Sure.
go.
Let's go.
Will do.
Now, I was going to say, where do I want to send Sister Wolf? Now, Sister Wolf is one of the people who can carry the most stuff, right? So where do I want her to go? So what you want to do is look around and say, okay, where do I have the most stuff? Or where do I usually get the most stuff? Thank you so much, J-Jeem. I appreciate that for dropping the Dragon Hammer. The place I want to send him the most, what might be unusual, well, say that again, show him some love in the chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate that follow. Is probably one you would not suspect, right? So actually, I'm going to send Sister Wolf right here to the castle for a second. Just for a second. And then we go ahead and get Sister Wolf back again.
Time to hit the road.
It's a great way to mess up your game, by the way, is do this too much. And I do it way too much. All right, sending Piper here to Spectacle Island again. So we're going to go ahead and take Sister Wolf this time. And we're going to send Sister Wolf... Oh, we got to go this way. Going to send Sister Wolf somewhere with some resources. Then we're going to get some resources and then put it on Sister Wolf and then send it back here. And basically, we'll collect a massive amount of resources and keep sending it back here, again and again. And that'll be kind of that delivery robot's main kind of trade route. So the thing we've got hiding over here in this thing right here is a ton of purified water. 660, that's a lot. That's a lot. So we're going to go ahead and grab that 660 purified water. We're going to go ahead and give it here to the RDS Sister Wolf here. Like so. And then we'll find Piper again. Luckily, we've got her tagged so we can find her nice and easy. Piper.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Yep, let's do it.
Sure. Let's go.
Will do.
Okay, now, Sister Wolf. The place I'm going to send Sister Wolf, or the robot, the delivery robot, is Hangman's Alley. Now, the reason why I'm going to do that is so I can go right there into Diamond City and then have my robot be right there, and I can go ahead and get stuff, and then I can deliver stuff back. Now, I have a bunch of stuff I left at Diamond City that we'll need to get later as well. But we're going to go ahead and send her off to Diamond City. Now, the reason why I have that thing at the very bottom of the screen down there, which I call the Settlement Overseer, and some of you are like, Kismet, you got that left up, bro. I got it left up for a reason. Now, I'm going to take my Brahmin here, and I'm going to try to keep them safe. I'm going to go ahead and put them right under here, so they're out of my way. Right there, bro. There's your Brahmin trough. And what we're going to do is we're going to run across that Settlement Overseer right now. Let me go ahead and scroll back to the left. And we're going to kind of fill in Spectacle Island, which we have not done yet in the Settlement Overseer. Now, notice down there, actually, let me make it a little bit wider. There we go. Notice down there that I have a bunch of stuff, which I call the Kismet checklist, which you should check off for every single settlement that you do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to say, did we scrap and clear this place? Well, yes, we did. Boom. Easy, right? Easy stuff. Do we create a supply line? Yes. Do we have a radio beacon? Yes. Do we have quick travel set up? No, not yet. Quick shop. We've got a bell. Yes. Did we have some scrapping stations? Yes. Do we have a trough? We have a kill box? Yep. Easy, easy. So that you kind of know what you've done in each location. Trade centers. I currently have 4 trade centers. Do I have artillery set up yet? Nope. Do I have a living quarters? In fact, I do. There we go. So I try to create a living quarters because, of course, that brings their happiness up. Right now, it's 69 happiness and rising at this particular location. And then we're also going to track the number of people. Now, these people also include your robots, so watch out that your numbers might get skewed, okay? So we're at 21 people, 18 food, 43 water. Notice how the food turned red, by the way. I'm going to talk about that here in a second. We have total of 50 power. Defense, we have 96. And let's see, beds, 24. Happiness is currently 69. Now, the next time I come in here, this right here is going to be water. Well, next time I come in here, I can check the happiness to see if the happiness has gone up or not. Also, I can make some notes down there about the location. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me make it nice and easy on you. I'll go ahead and put the arrow right here. Of course, we got the beds, we got the happiness. We'll go ahead and scroll back here a little bit so you guys can see a bit where it turned red. Now, right here in the food, it says 18. It's like, Kismet, hey, bro, you don't have enough food, man. And that's because, for some reason, one of our people did not go and is not working on the food. Because it should be 24. So let's go see what happened there. One of our people, we might have pulled them off and to do something else. Look at that. Look at that. Bunch of Murloc eggs. Come on, now that's cool. That's cool. So it's going to be doing a lot more effective going. Max Mill, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Again, if you are new to my stream, which he says hi in the chat, hello to you. Let's show him some love in the chat over there. If you are new to my stream, if you would like to chat directly to me, it's very, very easy. You can go ahead and put Kiz or Kismet in the chat, K-I-S or K-I-S-M-E-T, like, hey, Kismet, how you doing? That kind of thing. It'll highlight in red, even attach itself to the top of my chat so I don't miss it. Now, for whatever reason, best streams ever. Oh, thank you, Drakeworth. Appreciate that. Top Fallout stream right now. Thank you so much. I have been #1 very, very often, even up against some longtime partnered streamers. I've even been #1. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy because I go above and beyond in my stream. I love to show you guys a lot of cool stuff along the way. And I think that adds an advantage here to my stream. I think so. I think so anyway. So there we go. So that 18 down there means we don't have enough food for our peeps. So I'm going to go over here to the population. Get out of there, Piper. To the population management and say, well, what's up here? Why don't we have 4 people doing food? Aha, see? Somebody switched off of food, even though I have a bunch of employed people. So I'm going to go to farmers, and I'm going to go and say, actually, I'm going to get out of there, hit tab, say find jobs for the unemployed, assign to farming, and go ahead and assign one more person to farming. There we go. And then we'll do a vocational overview. There we go. We got 4 farmers, and then what should instantly happen in our food numbers, boom, to 24. Haha. There we go. Now, I don't keep my food on the ground, by the way. If you have not seen where this kind of a little thing we built over here. This is called my towers. I actually had 3 towers here at one time. It was really, really nice. It took me a while to build that. But as you can see, our food is actually up here in the sky in these little food plots, which is awesome. These are a great addition to anything, and they're part of the Bethesda DLC that you can get. I'm not using any third-party mods. I do not cheat. I do not shortcut in any way. Everything that I'm doing, you can do on PS4, on Xbox, or on PC, like I'm doing it right now. I do like to make it universal for everybody to do it. So that's a great way to do that so your food's not getting destroyed all the time. Also, your people up here. So if they're up here farming, they're not down there getting shot. Also great. What's up, Preston? And then, of course, we've got the kill box down there to defend like we got attacked by a whole bunch of automatron peeps. So there we go. So we got our food fixed. So let's go ahead and add that back into the overseer here. that back up here. There we go. And let's go ahead and put that food up to 24. Now, the thing I really want to do here, before we get out any further out in the wasteland, and let's go ahead and save. Let's go ahead and save right here.
Lovely.
Is that, oh, I should have saved all the way to the morning time. What's up, dog meat? I hear you. What I want to do is, I want to go ahead and make this my major purified water location, right? Now, I'm going to need massive amount of power, massive amount of aluminum, and other resources, and, of course, massive amount of water purifiers, right? And this is one of the biggest places. You can make the most gigantic water purifying farm of all time right here at Spectacle Island. We're going to get that going on right now. So let's go ahead and start. Now, I really have never done it on this side. Typically, I do it on the other side, but this time I'm going to do it on this side. I like to change. Every time I play, I like to play a bit different. I don't like to do the same thing every single time. So there we go. So look how much resources we have now. We have a ton of resources up here. I'm kind of covering it up a little bit, but we have a ton of resources going there. We can do a whole bunch of them. You can see up there at the top that we can do 9 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and do, about this many. Now, of course, I could put them further out in the water as well. I could try to very efficiently put them in here, but believe me, we are going to have more than enough space to run tons and tons of purified water. Now, again, if you have not played Fallout 4 in a while, these things right here, the wires no longer take copper. So it makes it a lot easier to run all of this, right? To run all of this so you're not running out of copper constantly, which is what happened in the very beginning of the game. You would have to have insane amount of copper to make any of this kind of stuff work. Now, I've already got the power run all the way back over here so that the noisy power noise is way off in the distance. Now, I might have a little bit of fun and go ahead and build a kind of modified version. Now, I just built this up yesterday, and of course, right when I got off the stream, I thought, you know what I should have done was something totally different. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do something totally different. And if you build something and you kind of okay like it, at some point you're going to want to go, okay, that's it. I'm taking that down. I'm going to build something totally different. That's when you know you're a true builder. When you can't be satisfied with what you built. And I'm going to build something. I'm going to build the Kismet kill box again, but this time I'm going to go ahead and kind of add the ability for me to have lots and lots of power. Now, I don't want to have the power actually under the kill box because what happens is it does block it. So I'm actually going to turn off all the power. Thank you, Lord Winter, for that host. Appreciate it. And I'm going to go ahead and take down all of this stuff that I put up here, like so. Now, what would be something more efficient? Now, of course, I want my kill box to be right up here where this kind of stuff is. Now, I'm also going to take this down here, my power runs here. I got from over here. And again, we've got some direct power runs up into that. So we'll go ahead and take this out. I'm on the conveyor. And we'll take that out. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my radio beacon here. I no longer need it over there. I'm going to actually take it and I'm going to put it way up here on the top of my base. Like so. Now I actually could be way down here on the ground and use my scroll wheel if I'm close enough and actually scroll wheel it up or scroll wheel it down. So you have complete control. If you're on the PC, obviously. And I have complete control to put it up here. Right? So I'm going to just put that right up there. Here we go! Thank you so much, Lord Winter, for the bits. Appreciate it. So I go ahead and just put that up on the roof there, and I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for just a second. And now we need to have some roof access, so I'm going to go ahead and add that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out very quickly, and we are going to do some stairwell over on the left here. So we're not kind of up. Got to get it to snap. Get in there, snappy snap. Oh, too close to the light. Too close to the light. The light out of the way. Or it just doesn't feel like snapping today. It just doesn't feel like snapping. Snap only in the middle. All right, well, be like that. I got all day. I ain't got all day to mess with. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my radio beacon. And I get this question all the time. Does it make a difference, Kismet, if you put your beacon up higher or if you put it, say, closer to the city like this, right? If I put it closer to the city, does the beacon go out further and attract more people? Heck if I know. I mean, how would you test that? I mean, how would you test it? I believe that it does. I would think that would be a cool mechanic. I would think that you would want to have it closer so it had a wider range to pull people in. But I don't know if that really plays a factor or if it's just a time thing that you get it every so often depending on the build-up of your settlement and a whole bunch of other factors. But I don't know. Put it closer to the wasteland, see what happens. Now, I already have 21 people here, so it's not like I need more people at this particular location. But it is an interesting thing to think about. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put that up there. Now, the reason why we put that up there is to just kind of get it out of the way. And we're going to go ahead and build our actual kill box over the top of this radio speaker right here. Just to try to put it up there out of the way. All right. And Piper running around. Piper running around all over the place. And let's go ahead get this going. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this as a kind of a template to start. And let's kind of back up a little bit here. Whoop. Off the ridge I went. Off the ridge I went. Started right about there. Oh, too far left. I'm trying to center it in there, so it's kind of going a bit straight. Hey, Max Mill, thanks for hanging out. Welcome all the new people, says Ironside. Kismet is a great guy and very entertaining, and I'm not a mod. I just follow like you. Oh, thank you so much, Ironside. I appreciate the love. Kismet, are you playing survival mode? Not only am I playing survival mode, but I've only played any other mode one time. So out of 1,700 hours of playing this game, only about 500 hours of it is actually in normal mode. All the rest of it is survival mode. Now, I've done 5 playthroughs. First playthrough, normal mode, about 500 hours. And then I finished that at level 91. I didn't finish the game. It just got too easy. I said, about level 91 got too easy. I said, you know what? I'm going to go to survival mode, see how hard it is, right? And then I played all the way through survival mode to level 94, finished on the Brotherhood line, or the railroad line, and said, you know what? And I started over again, by the way, in survival mode. And then I start over every single time, because that's how you really can test it. If you just switch your game to survival mode, you don't know how hard it is in the beginning. And then the new survival mode came out, and then all the rest of the playthroughs have been in the new survival mode. I cannot go back to the other mode. It is just too easy for me to play now. I love their survival mode. This is probably one of the best kind of harder or survival mode, and it's really well balanced in the way that it's harder, but fun harder, not tedious harder. At least for me, I find it fun harder versus tedious harder. And you guys know what I'm talking about, right? If they just made like the death claws like be bullet sponges, right? And it took you like a half hour to kill a death claw, that would suck. But they didn't do that, and that's what makes them great. That's what makes them great. What they did is they made it more fun to actually play. Because you have to watch out for your conditions, you have to cook food, you have to use stuff that typically you don't have to use. Like when I was playing normal mode, I didn't cook any food, I didn't use any food, I didn't use jet, I didn't, do all of that stuff. I just traveled over, I went to a location, I got everything, and then I just traveled back, and I came back and forth, and I got all the resources within seconds. I didn't have to walk it where I needed to go, or I didn't have to create a whole robot delivery system. If I could quick travel, I wouldn't need a robot delivery system. But I can't, so I'm using my robot delivery system, right? So, again, necessity breeds invention, right? So we had to invent stuff because we didn't have any other option. All right, so we're going to extend this kill box out a little bit, and we're going to put it right up here along these speakers, like so. And we're going to kind of make it look kind of cool. Like so. Oh, actually, we probably have enough to do this in the concrete kit. Let's go ahead and switch over to the concrete kit now. I've been using the wood because I don't like to burn up all my resources, but we have plenty of steel now. We did buy some steel, so let's go ahead and switch it. Let's go ahead and switch it to the good stuff. And eventually I will use the concrete kit for all of my locations. I love the concrete kit. Really amazingly great job. Whoever did the concrete kit should do all the kits, honestly. That guy needs a raise. That guy needs a pat on the back. Whoever that is, you are a boss, or whoever that team is. There might have been a team that worked on it. Whoever that is, pat on the back, bro. Pat on the back. So here we go. We've got a kill box way up here. And we're going to go ahead and work from the top down. Now, right now, you guys are going, Kismet, it's floating, bro. That's okay, because we're going to work from the top down. Now, if you haven't noticed, by the way, I have unlocked the rest of this stuff, right? I've unlocked the missile turrets. I've unlocked the heavy lasers. So I put my heavy lasers out here in the corners. Now, of course, certain weapon types are better for certain things. Now, if I've got robots here that I've built, I do not use the rocket launcher in the new survival mode. They will kill your own robots, the ones that you make. They will actually destroy them. So in this particular kill box, I am not going to use the rocket launchers, though it would be very, very fun to do it. So we're going to go ahead and run this across here. Like so. Let's try not to fall off of the kill box, by the way. Like so. And we'll just go ahead and line this with a whole bunch of turrets. Now, again, the turrets I had up here, what I did is I just went in and I stored them in the workbench. So there we go. Now, there's different type of turrets. By the way, you can go ahead and fool around until you get the right type of turret. These are all Mark 7s right here. I can get a Mark 1 or a Mark 3 or Mark 5. There is a way to do that. You just kind of go back and forth between your turrets. I don't really care. Doesn't matter. Even if they're ones, they are going to annihilate legendary death claws. Now, again, I work sometimes forward, and then I work backwards. I'm going to show you how to work backwards from this right here. Now, right now it is floating, and you can leave it floating if you want. I cannot handle it floating. I cannot handle it floating. So I'm going to show you how to perfectly build what I call a Kismet Kill Box 3.0, one that actually looks legit, using the concrete kit. The concrete kit here. So we're going to go ahead and put this wall right over here. We're going to at least try to. And we're going to see that it takes a little bit of messing around with it to get it snapped. There we go. Once we've got it snapped there, we are good to start. And then I'm going to go ahead and take one of these smaller walls, and I'm going to put that right in here as well, if it lets me. Come on, you little snapper, you. Now, let's just put it over here. Let's just snap it on this side. There we go. And then I go ahead and put another small wall, and then another one here. Or actually, let's just do it in the center. I think we'll just do it in the center because that's fun. Do we have room in the center? We do. Okay. Let's do it in the center. I was going to do it at the ends, but let's just do it in the center because that's going to take less resources and less time. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to start with that concrete thing right there in the middle, right? But it's kind of offset in such a way that it's going to be difficult for us to get to. So what we're going to do is simply take this down, like so, jump down to the ground. And we're going to use that to perfectly align a kind of middle turret or middle support that's going to support that whole entire line and make it look legit, right? Also, we're going to use it to hold our power down below or above the kill box, right? We don't want it down below because it's going to block. So we actually want it to be above. So we will come back and we will build our power way, way up there in just a bit. But first, we want to do a bit of this. So what we're going to do is use this first one as a template, right? The one up there as a template so that we can go ahead and build down below. Then we're going to go ahead and use one of these small things. Yes, these things are fantastic. We're going to use some of these small ones here to just try to lock that in like so. Then also we're going to basically use this in the long run to kind of run this across, right? So I'm going to go ahead and actually take one of these and I'm going to go ahead and put it here like that and jump up and see if I can get that top one. I don't think I can get it from here. Let's go up here on the ladder again. Up here on the ladder again. Can I pick that up? I can't. And now what I did is I held down E so I could pick it up and move it around. So I get a little bit closer. It's going to let me. Come on. I believe in you. I believe in you. I'll forget it. Ah, forget it. I can just run up here. Try to get it. Try to get it by adding another one. Back in there again. And by the way, I keep all this stuff like scaffolding. I store all this stuff in the workbench so I don't have to keep making them over and over again. I never scrap those. I keep those for the long term. Okay, again, let's go back. Let's get one of these small ones. And we're going to be looking straight up here. And we're going to try to snap it right in here. And we're going to back up. We're going to try to snap it across there. It's good, right? There we go. So we're using these as kind of a way of snapping stuff together. Now these are actually going to be in between. Like so. And again, you can do this from above or below. You can do it a whole bunch of ways. I'm going to grab this one. And we're going to fuddle with it. We're going to fuddle with it. Until it lines up perfectly. Right? There we go. And again... Now, again, I use stuff. Now, again, notice how I didn't waste any resources there, by the way, also. Again, once you have stuff set up, once you understand how you can offset stuff and do all of that, it is much easier. Let me go ahead and turn this way here so we're not looking into the sun. And then from there, it is just an easy process of just bringing it straight down to the ground level, like that. Same thing over here. See if that one's going to go. That one's a little bit too high. Now that one's not going to go. Oh, well. Oh, well. Now, you don't necessarily have to do it this embellished. You don't have to do all of the lines. Me, I like to do it all. Again, I could just do the side supports. I could just do those supports. But me, I like a nice completed thing here. There we go. And it's also going to look much more like it's actually there, like you would actually build if you were there. It's a lot of fun. Now, sometimes this won't snap in here, depending on the elevation. You can go the other way, by the way. You could build it up from down here so that you don't have that problem, so it'll be a little bit higher. But I don't worry about it. It's fine. All right, looks good. Let's go with it. Go with it. Now, we have a bit of a problem. We want to actually put the power above the turrets. And, of course, the turrets are going to need power, too. So we're going to run the power down to the turrets and also down to the stuff down below there. So we're going to go ahead, again, and we're going to utilize a platform here. I'm going to utilize this one. Utilize a platform, because we're going to need to get up there, because we're going to need to build more power up there eventually. We'll go ahead and do this, and then we're going to go ahead and reverse this, like so. Or actually, we'll take these out. Take those out, like so. And we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a thing here. Now, if we keep going this way, by the way, which I will show you, if we go too far this way, what's going to do is go off the side of the cliff if you're too far back. But me, I'm fine. Now, I don't really want anybody else up here, but I do want to be able to get up here. And there we go. Now we're able to get up here. You're like, Kismet, wait a minute. You can only put one thing there. Well, it's got to go up. It's got to go up. So how do you build it on top of this thing without blocking it too much? Well, the way to do that is to actually go in and use a flat piece like this. Let's put it over here. Actually, let's put a couple of these here so we can kind of get around a little bit. So what I'm going to do is use a flat piece here to go in and put in a ladder. Now, it's going to block it a little bit. Of course, we also probably want to kind of align it a little bit better, right? So maybe that's not the best spot. Maybe we want to move it over here a little bit. Maybe we can get the stairwell in there going to the other direction, like so. Again, you want to just kind of work it. I don't like my stairs to go in a crooked fashion. I like them to go straight ahead into the thing, right? And the same thing here. This is kind of crooked, so I will go back, take this down. We don't need that extra step in there. We'll take this all back down again, and again, work from the top backwards, like so. Now, of course, if it conflicts or it gets in the way of other stuff, then we might have to reconsider that. But I believe it will perfectly cross over, and I don't even need the step at the bottom anymore. All right, now we're up here. Now we're up to a whole nother level. We're above the kill box. So now the kill box is not going to be blocking anything. And then it's just a simple matter of building yourself out a nice little area. Like so. And over here, we're going to go ahead and build this way. And then again, if you would like to put something over on this side, again, put something where you can put a stairwell. And this is very tricky, doing a stairwell in reverse down below. See, that's a pretty tricky way of doing that. But of course, then it also blocks this. But then, of course, it makes this platform look more legit, right? It looks more like the platform could actually be supported by those stairwells. You could also make pillars to make it look correctly. But we're not going to get into that because we're not going to spend that much time. Now, there's nothing that's going to shoot above. So we can go ahead and just fill in the rest of this like so. And of course, there's a bazillion different ways you can do this. Now, how do I keep myself from falling to my death? That might be a good question, right? How do I keep myself from accidentally falling off of there? Well, here's what you do. You go ahead and just use some of these small ones. And you just fill in these little areas here. You don't want to obviously fill in that, or you will not be able to get up and down the stairs. But there we go. So now we've got a platform for our power. So we want our power to be kind of the highest thing up. The highest thing up in here. And then we'll go ahead and get our generators back. Right now we've got 3 of them. We're going to put a whole bunch of them down right across here. I'm going to go ahead and try to put it as far on the edge as we can. Now what I do is I do one row and then I connect them together. I'll do this row like so. There's about as many as I'm going to get there. Connect them all together. There we go. So we got 4 going. And then we could also go the other way, this way if we want. It's really up to you. You can find the most efficient way for whatever you're building to stick your things in there. And sometimes if they get not quite straight, you can go ahead and... I don't like to do it straight because I'm always afraid I'm going to back off of the thing, but we'll do it that way. Or off the sides another way. Okay, that's it. That's as many as we can do. And then we'll go ahead and tie in the power there. And then, of course, we have to tie this power into the rest of the power down here. And again, power conduits are your friends. I'm going to go ahead and just put one right here on the end, if I can. If I can't do it from up here, I will run down below. See if I can go ahead and stick it right on the end just by using my scroll wheel, like so, to try to stick it around there. Now, if that doesn't work, you can also try to put it on the end here. It's kind of a central area to hold it. It's going to let me. Come on. It's not easy, that's for sure. Nope, not going to let me do it. Not going to let me do it. Now, another thing I can also do is I could channel it down to one of these things down here, which is a great way to do it, and then channel it back up again. You can channel it from one of yours up to here. You can also just kind of put it right here in the stairwell. Try to get it underneath there, right? Or you can put it on your actual steps if you want to go this way. I'm going to go that way and just try to get kind of so it can go back in there. I don't like doing that. It's kind of hard to see as well. But let's run down here. Let's go ahead and use our temporary scaffolding to do this a little easier. Instead of trying to do it off the side. Just kind of run over here. Again, keep lots of extra ladders around so that you can kind of make it just how you want it to be. And we'll get our ladders going in the right direction. Boom. And up we go. Again, I like to approach the situation from the front, right? So again, let's go in here. Let's use our stuff. Get our little switch. Now, eventually, of course, I'll be using the fusion ones. But there we go. Notice how we can do it from down below a little bit easier, like so. There we go. Pretty easy. And while we're down here, we can go ahead and run the wires up to here if we can reach them. There we go. And there we go. So I've ran the wire there, and then I can also run the wire from here. There we go. From there up to the other one. If I can reach it from here. Now, here's a cool thing, by the way. If you can't reach it, just keep the wire. Just don't hit the space bar. Don't hit the space bar, and literally just hold onto the wire the whole time and just walk over to where you can actually use it. So I'm going to walk over here, and I'm going to run it up here, and then I can just kind of go right over here to the thing at the end, hit the space bar, boom. Now that's locked in. Now we've got our turrets powered from the thing, or they're connected to the thing at least. They're not powered yet. Not until we run the power from up here to down there. Now they're run to down there. All right, so now our laser turrets are online. Now, as you can see, we now have 112 defense. Now, our power is not tied into the rest of our grid yet. So we're going to tie it into the rest of the grid simply by using the turrets to chain the power, or we can run it direct. It's really up to us. But we're going to go ahead and just grab it right here, and we're going to run it direct. Hit space bar, drag it down, put it right into this power. Boom. Now the whole rest of the thing has power. You can see up there we now have 90 power supplying everything in here. Now, one of the things you may notice right now is it's getting foggy. It's getting kind of foggy, and it's kind of annoying. Right? Let's go over here, and let's take care of that. Let's take care of that. What did I do with that shotgun? What did I do with that shotgun? Still have it on me? What if I can just hit it with my melee weapon? I don't know. Let's try it. That would be a no. Can't hit it with your melee weapon. Well, I tried. I tried. Let's go ahead and let's use a shotgun. It's a beautiful day, everybody. That's right. If you do have a contraption workshop, you can go ahead and make yourself some weather-clearing mortars. And then if you use this, the pulse thing, you just shoot it, and it fires it off. It's a beautiful day. And I love to keep those on hand. Whenever I'm here at Spectacle Island, I will fire them suckers off so you guys can see what I'm doing instead of getting super foggy, which it was. So again, we ran the power up there. Can't even hear it. Can't even. Thank you, Chewy. You don't need to put that on the stream, by the way. You can just put that in the thing. Just put that in the thing, and I will get to it when I'm done explaining what I'm doing, because I don't like to split right in the middle of my thing. But thank you. Thank you for trying to remind me, though. Appreciate it. Unnecessary to put in the stream, though. But I do appreciate the bit, though. So what we did is, of course, grab the power there. We ran it down to our turrets. We ran it down here to the rest of the power. And now our scaffolding, we can go ahead and take that down. We've also updated our kill box now. It looks totally legit there, and it is also holding our power. We can't hear the power. We can't hear the turrets because they're way up there, and they will be super highly effective. Because this one's going to fire down lasers on anybody here. It will be a little obstructive on this side, some of them, but some of them will fire down here as well. Now, another way to help that, by the way, is instead of doing this, is to make an elevator. Make that an elevator, and then put your turrets on the opposite side of it. So that you don't have to be blocking it at all to do stairwells. Now, of course, I wish they had a ladder. That would be cool. So you can just run up a ladder, right? So instead of doing that kind of side ladder, a straight up and down ladder would be great. Would be great. I love piano. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Show them some chat. Show them some love in the chat over there. Let's see. Lord Winter says, Kismet for power. You could use Vault Reactor power for your whole segment if you want. Yes, Lord Winter. I am aware. I have 1,700 hours. I can't use it yet, though. As you can see here in my power, it is grayed out right now. And the reason why it's grayed out is because I need Science 4. I'm going to get Science 4 here in just a couple levels. I'll be able to do my jetpack and also do this. Now, I don't have enough screws and aluminum right now. As you can see, those are kind of grayed out there, or kind of darker green. I'm going to need a lot more aluminum because it takes a massive amount of units. It takes 25 aluminum, as well as it takes a ton of screws. It takes about 10 screws. So we need shipments of screws. We need shipments of aluminum. We need shipments of just about everything, including nuclear material, which I've been kind of saving up this whole time. So we will get that all going on. Now, of course, when we get to the vault-tec, those have even larger power supplies, and those power supplies will actually fund my entire settlement from one power supply. One power supply, which means that you can build more stuff at this location because you need less power. Like right now, I usually will have up to about 10 of these, right? 10 of these power things way here at the top. Let's run on up there. So 10 of these noisy power things will be running up here. But actually, what I will do eventually is I will replace that with 1 mega power when I get to the vault-tec stuff. And I'll show you a whole bunch of cool stuff in the vault-tec, including how to get it to work properly, because sometimes it can be pretty frustrating. I also have some videos on my channel for seeing that, how to get the vault-tec kits to work together. Like if you're having trouble having ones match up, like doorways, or trying to split stuff and offset stuff, you can check that out on my YouTube channel. Right here, it's easy to find. Boom, Kismet BP. Also down below the stream. All that stuff is down below the stream. Boom. All right. So we got that done. We got the kill box redone. We don't need this anymore. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. Like so. We've got our power running from over there, so we got some free power. Eventually, I will actually take that power out, too, as well. And, of course, eventually, I will also redo all of this power. But right now, we're going ahead and we're running the power over to our building. We're running over there. Now, I could put that on top of that building over there, but then I'd have to listen to those things the whole entire time. Some of you know what I'm talking about. It is very annoying. I actually mute the sound. It was so loud when I first started building. I'm like, those things are so loud. But here we go. We've got a whole bunch of water going now. About 323 water currently running. We have plenty of power to run all of those. Now, of course, as we get more resources, we, of course, build more water purifiers. We can probably sneak one more in there. Let's sneak one more in there. What are we going to run out of? We're going to run out of screws. We do need to put screws on our list of stuff to grab. I'm going to tie that into the system. Now 363. Now, why am I making so much purified water? Well, that's how I make my money. That's how eventually I'm going to be making 100,000 through the whole game. Chosen Warrior, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army right over here. Show them some love. Show them some love. Let's see. No Chance RPG says, how realistic are the travel times for the people you send to from settlement to settlement? Can they be killed? Provisioners cannot be killed unless you kill them by blowing something up or throwing a grenade on them or something like that. I have accidentally done that. Actually, I did that in this playthrough. I think it was yesterday I did that. Or the time before. Can't remember, but I accidentally did kill him by throwing a grenade in there trying to kill a sentry bot, and then it also killed my provisioner. That's the only way provisioners can die. Typically, they are downed. Your settlers get downed. Your provisioners get downed. The same thing with your robots. They typically get downed, or your companions also get downed. Unless you have a rocket launcher in your Kismet kill box, right? Over here. If you have a rocket launcher in that Kismet kill box there, the rocket launcher will come down and off and kill your own robots. So I don't use those anymore. In any robot-heavy locations, I do not put rocket turrets there. I do not put it there for any reason. Now, we did a whole bunch of stuff. Let's save all of that. Let's save all of that.
Oh, I really have to get up.
We do, Piper. All right, so while we're here, while we got a minute, while we got all that stuff done, let's take a quick moment to go ahead and stop the recording here. Thanks, everybody who's watching this on YouTube. I'm going to come right back with part 2 in just a second.